Good evening and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I am Aaron. I am your game master again tonight as we return to Free League's Dragonbane, which will be the finale of our take on the secret of the Dragon Emperor's campaign. So, since this is going to be our last time playing Dragonbane for a while, we're going to go ahead and start out with character introductions. Remind everybody who you're playing, what your kin is, what your class is, and if you got a heroic ability recently, tell us about it. We will start with Melissa.
All right, so I have been playing Clara. I am a cat person merchant. And the abilities that I have picked up. So I started with Treasure Hunter, which hasn't really come into play too much. But along the way, I have picked up Backstabbing and Assassin, which could kind of go along with Treasure Hunter merchant kinds of stuff. But I use it just to actually do assassinating and backstabbing.
And I've done a lot of merchants in my time, and they're all backstabbers, so that makes sense. Let's bounce around and Kipser, tell us about your second character of the campaign.
Jeff, should you want me to wait, or should we go just because he might need to do that again?
I heard him say Kipser, so I can usually slice it together.
Okay. Sorry. Hello. I am truly great cap. I am the best at everything, and I really like fire, so I do all the fire. Some people might call me a magic user. I'm a goblin, and sometimes I am a master spellcaster now, so I can do 2 spells with my new heroic ability.
Well, from one spellcaster to another, Long, why don't you tell us about Stormhand?
Stormhand here. I'm a lizard folk. Always has been. Started as an adult, but I'm now younger. So I'm experiencing it all over again. For heroic talent, I picked up Focus, giving me 2 extra max willpower, allowing me to cast even more spells.
Fantastic. And from lizard person, let's talk to our frog person, Jeff.
Yeah, so I'm saying Sigela Hop. He is a frog person knight. He is Stormhand's right hand in protective shielding. I stick to him like armor. I recently also acquired Focused, so I can get more willpower, so that I can use more abilities to defend a certain immature teenager who won't listen to a thing I say anymore. So that is Sigela Hop.
And last but not least, the wielder of Durman, Ashley, tell us about who you're playing.
My name is Absu, and I am a Karkion scholar, and I have recently discovered the ability of, it's technically called Dragon Slayer, but I prefer to call it Demon Slaying, and when I aim an attack at a monster, it deals additional damage.
Fantastic. So now that we've been reintroduced to our crew of motley anthropomorphic animals and a goblin, let's recap what happened last session. So we were in hunt for the last piece of the Key of Eladane, so Eladane's tomb could be opened and Durman could be seized. We were beneath the castle that had been taken over by the House of the Corpse Rose, having used the dwarven underways to get there. And we were waiting patiently for the forces from outskirts and the orc horde to attack the castle above so we could sneak in to the undercastle and try to steal the piece out from under Celine's nose. The attack started. Our group made their way into the undercairn of the castle and into pitch blackness. Truly immediately began to try to counter the ritual, finding it difficult but working her way through it over time, as the rest of the group were engaged by a pair of shadow wraiths. The battle was hard fought, eventually truly did dispel the darkness, giving everyone a little bit of some breathing room so they could see. There was also a shadow mastiff up near this ancient tree trunk, which held the chest, which held the piece of the key. It did not attack until someone tried to get to the key. In time, our big damn heroes managed to defeat the enemies, and Absu was able to get the last piece of the key. It fell in together with the other pieces, forming the statue of Eladane, and a great silvery light clapped out. At that moment, though, Celine knew something was wrong, and the undead began to pour down the stairs from the castle. Our group of heroes ran back out the way they came and back into the dwarven underway, and as they ran along, the crypts lining the walls were spilling out zombies and skeletons. However, they stayed ahead of the massive undead and were able to go back through the doorway into the portal room beneath the Bolthild's mine. They reset the gate key using Bolthild's axe to a location under outskirts. The doorway opened, they made their way out, and then they pulled the axe free so that no one else could follow them. They made their way up Temple Hill to Eladane's tomb, and remembering the requirements to enter the tomb and then the riddle for actually claiming Umdurman, Absu made her way down and took hold of Umdurman, becoming its newest wielder. Her eyes went from demonic black to silver, and the entire party felt refreshed and rejuvenated by Eladane's touch, the immaculate flame scouring away their exhaustion and their suffering. They made their way back out, prepared for the next phase of their journey, when the sun was all but blotted out as this enormous creature crashed into the ground at the base of Temple Hill. A rotting, stinking, undead rock, its feathers falling from its body, landed, setting a dust cloud up. And from its back came the mummified preceptor of the Gallow Knights, a reconstituted mummy in black armor that the party knew as Soth Amon. And to the other side was the high priestess of the House of the Corpse Rose and a disciple of the undead demigod Dakoth, Celine. There was some banter back and forth, and Celine basically gave the party an ultimatum to give up Umdurman or die. And that's where we're going to pick back up, as the tensions are high. The air is crackling with necromantic energies. This undead rock is cawing into the air, and its screeches are ringing in your ears as the smell of its putrefied body is bringing you to the point of vomiting. You know that something has to give, and as the party begins to prepare for the coming battle, a flash of silver plummets to the ground, raising yet another great cloud of dust. A moment later, a powerful gust of wind washes over the clearing. And then you all can see a great silver dragon standing over the crushed remains of the zombie rock, with its forelimbs pinning the mummified Black Knight and the high priestess to the ground. In your mind, you hear, in Alphelia's voice, "Run for the south gate. I will hold them here. I called for aid, and an old friend of yours responded. They are waiting for you just beyond the walls. They will see you safely and quickly to the Isles of Mist." What do you do?
Let's go, I guess. Yes?
We track the
Seems like an
clouds that it
invitation
was
we should
generated.
take.
We have a moment. Let's run.
Let's go, let's go.
Absu's torn.
So you turn.
But she does turn and she does go because she recognizes we have to kill the greater demon.
So you turn, and as you are fleeing towards the south gate, you hear the battle raging behind you. You feel the great swells of dark magic that all but freezes your blood. And you hear wails of the dead chase you from outskirt. You make your way past the southern gate, and you goggle at the sight of Professor Diggs's miraculous balloon. As a crew of ruddy-faced halflings lower a platform over the side, and a young woman with chestnut-colored hair wearing a blue uniform of sorts beckons you on. Yelling over the side, she says, "Jump on! We must be away quickly!" What do you do? The platform lands at your feet.
Jump on.
Jump on.
You
Let's
see
go.
a pair of brawny halflings at the top in overalls cranking, and the platform begins to raise up into the air. As it comes level with the balloon, you see the woman who is greeting you speaking with a metal clockwork man at the helm. She says, "Sergeant Hart, make for the aisle with all haste." And then she turns to you all. She says, "My name is Commander Gale of the Wizards' Irregular Forces. He asked me to detour to this dreamland at the behest of the dragon Shadowleaf to provide transport. Since the dragon is not with you, I assume her plans went somewhat pear-shaped. In that event, I was instructed to give you this missive," and she's staring right at you, Absu. She hands you a rolled parchment.
Okay. And Absu will open it and read it.
And the parchment says, "Dearest Absu, if you are reading this, then I've been forced to stay behind in order to give you time to get to the Isle of Mists. Be wary. The catacombs beneath the island were originally a stronghold for Sathmog, and it was only after his defeat that Eladane converted them to a jail for the Demon Lord's son and general, the Cambion, Azrahel Koth. Now that he is awakened, I fear many of the defenses have been corrupted and turned to his service. In order to reach the catacombs, you will need to pierce the mists. Commander Gale will fly over the lake and set you down on a rocky outcropping on the southwest shore of the island. You must have the sword Umdurman drawn as you make your way along the isle, for it alone will create a bubble of protection for you and your friends. Should any of you leave the sword's protection, the mists will boil the flesh from your bodies. Walk past the tower on the island and approach a lake in the middle. It is crystal clear, and you will see stairs at the bottom. The entrance to the catacombs is in the lake's depth. Please note, the mists themselves do not penetrate underground. You will be safe from them there. However, others have tried to kill Azrahel Koth, but no one has ever returned. He is powerful and dangerous, but he fears the sword Umdurman almost as much as he covets it. You see, he knows the blade and the blade alone can truly kill him, but it is also the key to freeing Sathmog. He will do everything in his power to seize the sword. You must not allow this to happen. With it, he would end this world as your own homeworld was ended. Be strong, my dearest friend. I hope to see you soon. Ophelia." Commander Gale turns towards you. "Right. We're making for the Isle of Mists. We've made some improvements on Professor Dix's balloon since the start of the Witch Wars. We should get there rather quickly. But that we have a few moments if you have anything you need to discuss, or if you need supplies or rest. Any of my crew can help you."
Thank you.
Absolutely. You know what
Ophelia
you
was a
need to
dragon.
Sorry?
You're saying
It's
Lady
Stormhand,
Ophelia is a
though.
dragon.
Yes. I did. I told Galahop that I had seen scales, and I was hoping that she wasn't a demon, and she was not. So
It was either gonna be a dragon or like a really big fish. So I think like this is probably the better outcome.
Or a fox snake. Mm-hmm.
Those don't exist. What's wrong with you?
They're in the storybook. Okay.
but I think
And Commander Gale is just looking at you all.
Do you have any like super ultimate powerful spells we can have?
No. I'm not a wizard or a witch. I'm just a young woman who found herself at the wrong place at the right time, and I've just been trying to get home ever since.
Oh, okay. Well, if you find any anywhere else, you bring them to me back here, okay?
If I return to this dreamland, I will do everything in my power to bring you any very powerful spells that I should find in my journeys.
Good. Okay.
Truly, are you taking Redmud up with us?
Oh, yes, but I think Redmud will have to come because otherwise the undead will eat him.
We don't want that.
No.
That would be bad.
And he's my friend, so he'll come with me. And he listens to everything I say.
We should all make sure he doesn't get too close to the sides.
Oh, he can watch from the door.
No, I mean, as we're approaching, if he gets outside of the bubble, he will boil alive.
Oh, how does the water boil your skin off? Because it should be fire.
You know how if you're boiling water and then you stick your hand over the boiling water, it doesn't have to be in the boiling water to get really, really, really hot. So I'm guessing it's kind of like that.
That's annoying. Okay. But yes, Redmud, sit and stay. There.
Give me a beast lore roll.
All right.
Beast handling.
Beast lore. I'm gonna get my dog killed. That's an 11.
Do you want to push that?
No, I think not just yet because we're about to do several bad combats.
As much as you love Redmud, you probably need that reroll.
So Redmud just kind of cocks his head, and you get this, and he turns and he looks, and you guys see an enormous Irish wolfhound curled up near where Commander Gale was standing. And Redmud just goes over and starts sniffing this Irish wolfhound, and it just returns the favor. And he seems to be ignoring your commands completely.
Just like I told him to do.
Commander Gale looks at you. She goes, "You do know that the entrance to the catacombs is underwater."
Can you babysit my dog?
Yes. We can.
Okay, don't forget to feed him regularly or he will eat your hand.
I don't worry. I have plenty of experience managing canines, and hopefully your errand won't take you more than a day or two. We'll be off station, off the southern edge of the island, waiting for you for as long as I can before I have to return.
Can we learn more about this demon we're fighting? Do we know anything about him?
You can go ahead and give me a... If you want to know about his past, you can give me like a myths and legends check a little bit. It's probably going to be your best bet.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I got an 18. That is not enough.
Do you want to push it?
I'll say pushing.
Okay. So you know the name Azrael Koth. You know that based on the legend, he is a half-demon son of Sathmog, and that he himself is a powerful sorcerer. You know from general descriptions that he's about 8 or 9 feet tall, and his face looks skeletal. but that he's quite powerful and moves quickly. And that he's frequently seen with demon bats, which makes sense because you ran across them in Outskirts.
We know he's half demon. Do we know what the other half is, or is that important at all?
You can
Oh,
give me a Myths and Legends check if you want.
5.
You think the legend says that he's actually more than half demon, but that he does have some elvish blood from his ancestries. But it's it's more watered down than half and half. He's more like 75% demon, 25% elf. From the legends, is probably a grandmother was involved with some shenanigans. But that he is very dangerous. He's centuries old and has been trapped on this island, forced to slumber by Eladane for hundreds of years before he started awakening recently.
Okay. So I have, being underwater, I have my trident. We don't know how far the entrance is or how much time we're going to be spending in water. Did they have any breathing apparatuses available for the rest of the group?
She goes, we don't have anything quite like that. We've got some ropes. I don't know how deep the lake is. I mean, you could fashion like a tube, a breathing tube, but I think the lake might be deeper than that.
Would it be possible to do like a bushcraft or something to try to create a little like air bladder of sorts that we could try to like go down with?
Absolutely. You could do a crafting check.
All right, let me see.
And since you guys are working together, whoever's got the best crafting could do it with a boon. Or whoever wants to actually do the crafting check.
So if crafting is the test, I've got a big old 5 for that. I've got a little better bushcraft, but if somebody's better at crafting,
Yeah, I can
maybe
do crafting.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah, if you want.
5 is grand. I've got 4.
Yeah, I like making things. I know I smash stuff a lot, but like I actually prefer to make things. So yeah, I could like make some. So you want me to make like a bladder?
Hold a big air bubble. So like, you know how you make like a little skin holder for water or wine or something, but you just want to upside down so it holds like a bubble of air that we can like breathe out of.
So you just want me to like take our water skins and make them into like air skins so that we can go down into the water with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
exactly that.
Yeah, I got that. I can see it. I can visualize it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I need you. So yeah, so he'll like collect people's like if they have water skins or something like that. And if not, maybe
Commander Gale has enough to give you guys. So
okay. Yeah. So then he'll give it a go. Okay. Let's see. Tries his best he can. Yeah, 6 under 16. So that's a success.
Excellent. So we see this montage of Sir Galahop taking these water skin bladders and turning them inside out and maybe putting some sort of resin on them to make them tight and then testing them out, and you're able to create 5 of them. And as you were finishing, you're coming up on the Isle of Mist. You pass over this enormous lake, and at the middle of it, you see an island. And she drops you off right here at the southern edge of it, where the mists are the weakest. She basically just comes into a hover and once again says, just like the night Shadowleaf said, make sure your sword is drawn and that should protect you. you can see directly to the northeast of you, there is a tall, several 100-foot ivory tower that was also mentioned in the note, that you were to go past the tower until you found the lake. So she lowers the platform. Is Umdurman drawn?
Oh yeah. Drawn and ready.
And as soon as you get down towards the mist, you see the mist just getting pushed back about 10 feet away from all of you as you hold Umdurman out. And then you see the mist becomes kind of pearlescent and thicker around you, almost like a skin of mist. And you see fingers and faces pushing against the mist. At first fleshy, and then just the flesh just peeling away to skeletons as they push against the edge of the mist, but they're not able to break through and get at the 5 of you.
Almost
where would you like to go?
Like Bathild's axe. Absu is sort of chanting like that, the prayer of Umdurman, basically, as she's holding the sword aloft for us, and just kind of making sure everyone's within the bubble as we start to head towards the lake.
I feel like there's a lot of like, oh no, sorry, kicked your heel. Oh no, sorry. Like trying to like huddle together in a very
let's
circle.
all just hold hands. I think it will be easier to know where we are. Galahop, you got to hold hands.
Like, I mean, you can't just like grab my like cloak or something. I don't know.
What should you do? My hand is not sweaty. It's like dry and full of fire.
Okay, so he reaches back to grab Truly's hand, but it's really just his fist. So he's got his big stone fist. He's like, there you go, well, man. Look at this.
It's very good.
Galahop is a little more on Truly's size, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're about the same size, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wider, probably, in soul.
Yeah, and the
yeah.
stone gauntlet I always imagine as being like it's going to be a handful for her.
It's like comically large,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah,
like it.
it's like, it's like Hellboy's.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
fist.
a
Yeah.
squashed
Yeah.
frog, like just swole Hellboy. That's green.
It's just a different shape of water reference, you know?
And at this point, he's as cynical as Ron Perlman's Hellboy. So it makes
That's right.
thanks,
Perfect.
Stormhand.
Perfect character arc.
If
Mhm.
Stormhand was a fish guy, he could have been Abe. Would have been great.
That's right.
That's funny.
To dream. As you make your way along, it's a surreal feeling being in this bubble and hearing the wailing of these. It sounds like the dead just scraping against this membrane of mist and seeing it over and over again as these bodies bounce into it and just decay against the other side. As you're making your way up, on the left-hand side, you do see the large ivory tower rising. But to the north, as you crest that small hill that the tower is on, you can see directly in front of you the lake.
Okay,
We're
so
getting closer.
prepare. Remember, they said that there were previously traps that may now be traps against us. So we must keep our eyes open.
Are we gonna go poke around the tower?
What we
It's
supposed to?
It's
It's-
okay,
it's
Absu.
right
You
there.
don't need to be scared. I am the best at finding traps.
I mean,
We don't
she
want to
probably
set
is.
them.
She's actually really good at finding them. Also, the best
Yeah.
at triggering them, and also the best at nearly getting other people killed by them. So, like, she's
No,
that's
no,
like the
no.
trifecta.
A little bit.
A way to find traps is to set them off and have them almost kill you, and then
Yeah.
you're like, found it.
We didn't say anything about
Well-
the most efficient and safest way to find traps, but she certainly is the best at finding.
Especially when there's money on the other side.
That's true. That's true. You've almost killed the party many times looking for treasure.
Yeah.
So I thought the note said that we're supposed to go past the tower, like we're not supposed to go
Yes.
Near it. Is that right?
The entrance is in the lake.
Well, I don't think. I mean, we probably shouldn't dilly dally. We probably should get right down there. You know.
I
Okay.
agree.
After you.
So it takes about an hour of trudging over this rocky ground in this bubble of clear air. When you come to a hollow surrounded by barren hills, and you see the pond in the middle, you see along the edges of this pond are corpses, where most of their flesh has been burned away, liquefied, and putrefied in these puddles of viscous flesh surrounding them. But as you look past this ring of corpses, you see the water, which is crystal clear and utterly devoid of life. And you can easily see a staircase at the bottom, with stairs leading up and into the wall at the north area of the lake.
It's a lot of
Right.
wasted meat. Like, that could have been a meal for somebody.
I mean, what if they're like? I mean, that could be like cannibalism or something, though.
Isn't
Saying, like,
it
we
like
don't know the source of the meat, you know.
that too?
Like if
And isn't
you
there like a
were
window?
one of these things, I wouldn't eat you because that's just weird.
Oh, okay. Cultural difference.
Yeah.
And also
You like-
timing. Like
Yeah.
if something is recently deceased, then you can eat it. But if something's been deceased
Yes.
for a while, you don't want to because then you'll get sick from it.
Yeah,
I heard you
there's.
freeze stuff that elongates the. Never mind. We were off topic. Sorry.
Do you think the water is also going to burn our flesh off, though?
I mean, there's only one way to find out. Like, hey, does anyone got any rope? We could tie ropes to each other. You can use me as like an anchor because I'm heavy as can be. We could just go down and make sure we're like Apsu's at the center.
That's what happens when you go in a lake anyway. We just do it on purpose.
Right.
No,
I'm gonna
that
sink
time
quickly.
was not normal. Yes.
I don't like
I have
water
rope.
very much.
Okay. Do you want to like
I don't
tie
either.
it around us? Like I can literally just be the. You know, I am the
rock.
scuba weight. I'm the scuba weight.
Oh, is it a diving bell of
So-
sorts?
So Galahop jumps in. The rest of you go with him. The water is cool and clear. And as soon as you are beneath it, the mist, you no longer hear the wailing of the dead. You are beneath the level of the mists now. I need everybody to make a bushcraft roll with a boon to successfully breathe out of your experimental water bladder.
This must be the finale. I finally passed the bushcraft test.
I got the 3, which is pretty good for me.
We rolled
Nice.
pretty damn well on this bushcraft test, actually.
Yes, I'm
Rolled an
worried
8.
about later.
I got a
for me.
9 out of 10. Look at us. Look at us. We're professionals.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9.
Yep.
Doing all right.
All right, so you're all able to successfully breathe out of these air bladders as you make your way over towards the staircase with no problem. Actually, it's very simple with your cleverly devised air bladders. You are able to find the stairs and begin to make your way up. But you realize that as you're walking up the stairs, there's no longer any sunlight coming down through the water of the lake, and it is becoming pitch black. What would you like to do about that?
I will pull out my staff, which is my orculum on it, and I will tap it and put light on it, inside of it.
Excellent. So The area begins to glow. You find yourselves in a cavern. You get to the top of the stairs, and there's a skeletal corpse there in armor, indicating that this was a knight of the Immaculate Flame. He has a golden ring on his finger and a long dagger at his waist. And then the cavern corridors go off to the west and off to the east.
I think he stood still for too long.
You see that ring he's got on right there? I'm surprised you're not like running to grab it.
I don't want to trigger a trap to kill all my companions. But my character might not care or do that as much, so I'm in a dilemma right now.
I mean, you could just like maybe take a peek first to see if you see any traps, and if there are any, then you grab it. That's called maturing and being responsible. Truly,
I
very proud.
Will be mature, and I'm going to try to see if it's a trap or actually a live undead, and it's going to eat our faces.
Sure,
I can help you look at it if you want.
Sure, you're, I think, a little bit more of a rogue class than me, which is probably better.
Would you like me to roll a spot hidden or an awareness, Aaron, for helping Truly take a look at this knight?
You can roll either a spot hidden or an awareness. They will give you different information.
I can try. I am a little bit better at awareness. If you want to do spot hidden. Okay. Seven. So that is a pass.
Also a pass.
Okay. So, Clara, as you're looking over the body, and you're getting close, you're sensing it, you do not see any kind of physical traps of the skeleton. It literally looks like he fell here. He's not his back is to the stairs, and you can see a rent in his rib cage, a giant rent in his rib cage. It looks like he was pierced by something, and was probably backing away from it, perhaps, and fell here dead. Truly, with your awareness, you're able to tell that the skeleton's not that old. This individual's probably only been dead for a few months. You would guess that he was probably one of the Knights of the Immaculate Flame that came to the Isle of Mists as soon as the Knightly Order realized that Azrahel Koth was waking up. So he hasn't been here that long.
Oh, this guy is like young. I know he's a skeleton, but I guess the flesh melted from his bones too. But he's like only a few months old, undead.
Oh, and he died. Someone pierced him with something,
Okay,
and that is how the method of his execution.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll find more of them, because if they all came when this started to happen because of Mr. Coffee Pants, then I think that there will be a few places. Let me go grab that ring now, though.
I wonder if time is different here, and if we should return the ring to the Knights of Sacred Flame.
Am I too loud?
No.
Oh no, just
No, I was
stepping
backing
away
up as
just in
Truly
case.
was going to grab the ring. I was just like,
And I was making a face because you were saying, give it back.
So are you grabbing the ring?
I truly will scuttle over and look down and poke the statue with her finger, poking out of her big pile of clothing, and then quickly her hand will come out, grab the ring and probably the finger, and go back into her pile of clothes.
Okay, so as the ring comes loose from his finger, a spectral being floats up out of the skeleton. And it's a handsome young man with sweet, caring eyes and a half smile on his face. And he says, My name was Kadal, of the Keepers of the Immaculate Flame. I came here to defeat the wicked demon sorcerer Azrael Koth. But here in these caves, I met my bane, a malodorous sea demon named Akre. The demon must die for me to have peace. Take my ring and my dagger and use them as you would, but please kill the demon because it has bound my spirit here. If you slay the demon, the wearer of my ring will have an additional boon. I, a sliver of my essence, will be able to guide you on the quickest path to Azrael Koth. In addition, with the blessing of Eladane at the death of the demon, the ring will grant the wearer the ability to see in absolute darkness.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Furthermore,
Oh, there's more. Oh, he's still going.
My dagger. Cadal's dagger. He says, my dagger is a weapon of some strong magic. It was given to me by my father, who was also a knight in service of Eladane. The wielder of this dagger will find the blade very sharp and deadly to their enemies. Effectively, the dagger has permanence on it and enchant weapon 3. So it's a magical weapon, and what that means is if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your attack roll, that counts as a dragon and a critical
That's
effect.
amazing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, I think the obvious thing here is Mr. Ghost, that person there is very good at killing demons and likes to do it a lot. So I think she'll take your ring and truly will pass the ring to Absu. And then that one over there that looks like a cat, you see her, Mr. Ghost? And that one likes to hit things with her claws and sharp little daggers. So I think that would be the best one. Yes, you agree? No? Okay, he stopped talking now. He was so talkative earlier.
And he looks at you just utterly confused. He's like, I leave it up to you to determine who amongst your party would best benefit from
You're
these
allowed
gifts.
to have
But
an
remember,
opinion even though you don't have a heartbeat.
Well,
Truly so empowering.
my only opinion, dear Goblin, is that you must slay the demon before the blessing of Eladane will be felt. And only through the blessing of Eladane will the powers of the ring and the blade be available.
So here you go, Absu and Clara. He doesn't have an opinion.
Does anybody else want the dagger? Just want to make sure I'm not taking.
Oh, you can have it,
something
yeah.
I
anybody
do
else
not
wants.
have dagger as my weapon skill.
I don't know how to use one.
Okay, just want to check.
Hey, good sir, Mr. Cattle there. Like, do you know where the demon is? That sea demon you want us to slay?
Yes. The wearer of my ring will feel the pull, but if you go to the west and then immediately south, it will lead you into a room. The room is filled with black water, though it's not deep. There are slippery path rocks that lead to an island in the middle of this pond. There's a pentagram on this island, and within it, within the mists, is the demon that you will seek.
Anything
I am
tell us about?
dropping.
That's a lot of work for a ring.
It is a crab-like being and quite powerful and dangerous. It struck at me from the mists. I only saw it for a moment. It, to my shame, quite literally killed me before I had much time to react.
Well, I swear that we will we'll take care of this demon. We've killed some sea demons and such before. Usually it's like serpents and things, so this crab is probably going to be a little different for us. I'm not sure if I can if it can swallow me whole or not, because that's usually our modus operandi for killing these things. But
Yeah.
but I swear on my honor and your honor and everyone's honor that it will be no problem.
I
We
have
got this.
honor?
Of a sort.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I didn't say how much.
My last warning to you is I sense the presence of Derman, and Azrael Koth will sense it as well, so you will want to make haste through the catacombs. If he is able to marshal additional forces or call greater demons to his aid, the battle may be almost unwinnable. So do not dally.
Understood. All right. Well, rest easy, friend. We will we'll get it done. All right.
Thank you. And do you guys have control of your tokens there? Can you?
It's a
I
black
cannot.
screen for me.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I see.
Those of you, some of you are inside walls. Let me just pull you. I'm pulling you all into
Sorry.
the map. So there you go. All right. So there you go.
Well, and Absu has the ring in her palm, and the hand that's holding Underman, she kind of like puts her ring finger out and she'll slip the ring on and intend for the pull to lead us to wherever it's going.
All right. I think
Clara
head
sort of
west first.
considers
Yes, head
the
west.
dagger. She kind of flips it over a little bit. I hope that this does the job, does what we need it to do.
And it's it has an ivory hilt with a steel ball at the end carved in the symbol of Eladane, and the blade itself is double-edged 2/3 of the way up and then comes to a tapered point, kind of like a Scottish dirk, but a little bit longer. The blade's about 18 inches long, and the hilt is about 6 inches long. So it's just shy of being a short sword.
Clara sees gold whenever she sees things, so she is very much admiring the craftsmanship, and is thinking to herself, well, if we do what we need to do with this, if I'm ever in a pinch, this will fetch quite the haul of gold. But first things first, all of this is kind of going through her mind.
And you would know that, this is an almost, not priceless, but it would be a very rare magical artifact, enchanted at this level. But you're able to feel the tug, Absu, of the ring, pulling you west down the corridor, and then south along as you move down. The corridor curves around, the light from Truly's staff illuminating this cavernous space. But you feel the weight of this cavern upon you. It's like almost at the back of your throat, you feel a cloying taste of copper and rotten eggs. And you feel a weight upon your shoulders, a thick, slick, slimy weight where there is nothing. It's the nearness of the demon realm. You come around the corner, and you do see this black water pond in the middle of this natural cave. There are heavy mists floating over the water, and you hear a faint dripping sound echoing throughout the caves. You smell wet rock, decay, and rotting fish, it smells like. You see there are stones forming a path across the cavern, but you also can see slime on those. The center of the pond is the island that Cadal's described to you, covered in mists. Anybody or everybody can give me an awareness check.
I'll get in on that.
Aaron, how tall is this cavern?
It's probably 20 feet high.
Okay. Not quite what I was looking for. A little taller than I was looking for.
Truly is like 3 feet tall.
A pillar is 3 meters tall on first level, which means I would need probably a level 3 to hit the ceiling.
That's with a 10.
Everybody but looks like everybody but Clara passed. So as you're looking, Clara, you're looking at the water and realizing that your fur might get completely drenched again.
Yeah.
Even though you just got out of the water, you shook yourself half dry. You're a fur ball with your hair sticking all out. Now you're realizing that it may get wet again, and not just wet. At least the lake you just came out of was clear water. It may also get slimy again. So you don't notice what everybody else notices. Since you were made aware that there was something on the island, you all notice movement in the middle of it. What would you like to do?
Is this kind of mist the same as the other mist?
No, I mean it's lapping close to the edge. It looks like it's literally just mist that you would get off of an indoor pond in a small controlled space where you've got condensation and water dropping at high humidity.
And so looking at this, the stones all have like slippery crap on them, right?
That's what it looks
Yes.
like. It looks like I'm going to get my paws all wet and gross and
Oh, Clara, look
slimy.
up as well, because you can see on the island there's actually something in front of us too.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. See the little bits of movement over there. Anyway, clap my hands, press down, and pillar across the. What's Jeff doing?
Just role playing non-verbal.
Yeah. Pillar. She'll cast a level 1 pillar, which is 3 meters long. If that would reach to the island.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll reach the island.
Then essentially it slams from underneath Galahop, who's on the edge there, all the way to the island and into the island. And there's just like a bit of a tremor and an earthquake, and suddenly a very safe, secure path. Well, I do a quick make sure of roll that I'm not just, a quick, secure path all the way across.
I like it.
And
as that... Oh, go ahead.
An easy way to escape as well if we need to run away.
And as that slams down, that pathway, the mist sort of blows clear for a second, and you see Akre. The demon looks somewhat human, with deep purple-colored skin and chitinous plates, but he has the head and claws of a crab. He lets out a gurgling sound that reeks of rotten seafood and bounds to the edge of the pentagram on the island, claws snapping at you.
Oh, truly, that's what you said I should look up and see.
Yeah.
Yes.
That weird, I don't like the snapping hands. I think it's a bit weird. I know I'm a goblin, but even that's a bit weird.
Does he appear trapped within the pentagram?
Yeah, Galop was gonna turn and ask like Stormhand, because he's been messing around with demons, a guy, what's that like pentagram? Does that have an effect as he's gearing up, getting ready to go across the bridge?
You don't even have to make a roll for this. Yeah, Stormhand, truly, and even Absu would know that this demon is bound onto this island, and that it cannot leave the island. So it's some kind of guardian.
Okay, so we're going to its place. It's not coming to ours. Is that it?
Looks like it's a crab as an appetizer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going in. He gets his shield out. He's like, see ya. And he's gonna move across Truly's bridge and charge in.
All right, let's do some initiative.
I like that it's Truly's bridge.
It is my bridge. I put my name on
made
it.
it.
You can
She
see it on the
He
side.
deserves it. Yeah.
I imagine every time she casts that, her name is just engraved on the
Just
side of whatever
engraved on
rock.
the side. With a bit of extra magic to make sure.
So, Galahop, as you charge forward, maybe you just don't recognize how fast this thing is, but it's coming at you. Let's see what it's going to do here.
First attack, devour whole. Boom.
Go according to
Only a
plan.
little bit bigger than a man, but then again, you're only half the size of a
Pretty
man,
tiny.
so possible.
Galahop is like, this is my domain.
Okay, so yeah, you're coming at it,
Okay.
and the spew of salt strikes out at you, and you're hit by a jet of stinking goo, and lose your turn this round, unless
Okay. I mean,
you
is
want to
it
attempt to.
is it something that can be? Can I
You can't-
use my shield block to possibly?
You can't parry or shield block it, but you could evade it. You could take the dodge action.
Sure. Because like I'm gonna
Give it
get
a
hit with
shot.
it no matter what.
See
I
if it
might as well
happens.
see if I get lucky.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of my armor, I have Bane on evade, so it's not a good shot. I do have 12 evade, surprisingly. So I'll give it a go. I shit you not, I roll a 3 and a 5. Why didn't I do this more
Nice.
frequently?
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
So people know.
So the salt sputum comes right at Galahop, and you're a frog person, so you're used to being around a pond, and you basically just duck down under it, splatters against the wall behind you, and so you do not lose your turn. You've used your primary action, but you can still use all of your reactions if
Fair
necessary.
enough. Yeah, makes sense. Awesome. That's disgusting. It's spitting at us up here.
And that brings us to Absu, our Karkion scholar.
Okay. I'll go up next to to Galahop and basically take a swing at this creature.
I like it. It is a demon, so remember, your roll, well, after you make your roll, it's automatically a dragon. If you're fighting with Umdurman.
Yeah, I am fighting with Umdurman. So, yeah, we're just going to go and roll it. That's a 2. Success.
So now you're in the critical range, so you get to decide. You can either double your dice damage of the weapon. So I think Umdurman is 2d10.
Yeah.
So it would become 4d10. Or you can immediately perform a second attack against another creature, but there isn't another creature here. Or you can bypass this creature's armor. So you wouldn't get the double damage, but you would bypass its armor.
Yeah. First, though, I would like to... Which one? I moved, so I'm not going to do Massive Blow. I'd like to try out Dragon Slayer. So an attack aimed at a monster, not a normal NPC, deals an additional D8 damage. I have to activate this ability after I roll to hit, but before I do my damage.
Okay.
So I'll do the one where I ignore armor, and then I'm going to do the 2d10s and then plus the d8.
Plus any strength bonus you get.
Yeah, and then my d8.
That was a d4, not a d. Oh, that was your strength bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So 21 points of damage bypassing the armor. So this is the first time you've seen Umdurman in action, particularly against a demon, and you see it flash, and the moment the point strikes this demon, you get this blinding light. and it just slides in like a hot knife through butter. I mean, just right through its chitinous breastplate and into its body. And you hear it howl as you do significant damage to this demon. And since he did not expect you to be able to bypass his armor so effortlessly, not realizing that you were wielding Durman, he did not attempt to evade himself with one of his later actions.
Nice work,
Which brings
Apsu.
us to Stormhand. So you moved in and engaged.
I'll cross Truly's pillar bridge.
Mhm.
I'll wave my hands in the sign of the pentagram to use it as a banish. As part of my banish.
Remind us about banish. It's been a hot minute since you've used it.
Yeah, so for demons and undead, I can pretty much cast a spell that'll banish them back to their realm. It'll do some nice chunk of damage depending on my power level here. I'm gonna do it at level 2.
Okay.
So armor has no effect as well, and it can't be dodged and parried. Roll an 8, which is a pass.
Nice.
I forgot to do power level 3. I rolled an extra d8 here. Or 2,
Okay.
I mean. Okay, that's really good.
Nice damage.
22 damage total.
Okay. So you see Apsu stab in at this thing, and then you see Stormhand come around the corner and onto this pillar, and he casts this spell. And you see this pentagram blaze up with red light, and you see this webbing enwrap this demon, and it's like laser. It's like a laser mesh, and it just pulls down through the ground, and it just cubes his body into small, very small pieces, and then they fizzle and disappear, and all you smell is seaweed and dead fish as you guys utterly mangle
Holy shit.
that demon.
Wow.
That was
the most
I mean,
coordinated we've ever been.
That was amazing.
That was
Crap on the crap.
amazing.
I should lose internet connection more often because you guys were like a commando squad.
That's so good.
Clara's looking at the dagger, and kind of like looks up.
It's starting to power up. Like,
That was
And
I hope
so efficient.
on this now empty island, the ghost of Kadal reforms around you. He looks more like he did when he was alive now. And he goes, I feel the pull of Eladane and the Immaculate Flame. I'm not long for this plane. But heed my ring. It will guide you quickly to Azrael Koth. Beware the traps that are beneath, in the layer beneath. I did not go there, but I was warned that they are many. Trust the ring. It will see you through safely. And as he says that, he begins to vanish, and you can feel the ring is pulling you, almost pulling your arm up, so that you're almost pointing down the southern cavern corridor.
Yeah,
Rest
and
well,
it's
good night.
it's the hand that she's holding her sword in, so you kind of see as it tugs at her. Time is running short. We must go before. And she just spits. She doesn't actually say his name before he notices.
And as you quickly make your way down this cavernous corridor, lit by Truly's light and the glow of Durman, you feel that oppression still pulling against you, but it is not so oppressive as it was before. You come to a set of stairs that slowly lead down in a curve, bringing you to a brass door with a black demonic face on it. There's also a short line of text beneath it in a language that's difficult to pierce. Anyone can attempt a language check if they would like to read the script beneath this demonic visage.
I am the best at languages. Great success. Oh, Clara succeeded too.
For funsies.
What's all this graffiti up here? This is like
Everybody's rolling really well.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pass.
So perhaps it's that you guys have been around and been dealing with demons for a while and you recognize this demonic script. Maybe you saw some of it etched in Sathmog's realm and you're able to piece it together, but you all quickly realize that the saying under this black horned sigil of a demonic face says, "All power to Sathmog, our three-tongued liberator."
This must be at his chambers.
So the door's in front of you. What would you like to do?
I understand the words. I don't know how it helps us enter.
We can see what's open.
Surely there must be magics cast upon it.
I can. Sorry, Aaron, can you say it one more time?
Sure. All power to Sathmog, our three-tongued liberator.
Okay, I'm just. Maybe we'll spot hidden our three-tongued liberator. I don't
Maybe
think there's a
like-
riddle here.
maybe like 3 of us have got to lick the door. Is that it?
I don't want to lick Sathmog's door.
I don't know.
Sense magic at it as I magic trick to see if there is anything behind it.
Okay. The door is definitely enchanted.
Should I just throw Dispel at it? Would that be, we could do that?
You can definitely try.
Oh, see, that's a danger sentence. Okay. Can I guess, use elementalism, my magic, to try to understand kind of the nature of the spell work on the door before I do something reckless?
Sure. Why not? I like it. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Thank you. 11. I am good.
It is some form of elemental magic
Oh.
that is bound into the door.
Is it a fireball? This door is my magic. I like it. And I'm going to dispel it, unfortunately. I will try a level 1 dispel on this thing. Let me roll here. 5, that is successful.
You feel the energy matrix on the door begin to break down, but you feel that the spell on the door is more powerful than your dispel.
Oh no, it's this again. Oh, I'm going to have to pump. So, okay. So the spell in this door is strong, so I have to, okay, I will try again. I'm going to pump. I'll just go a level 3 dispel. Let's see here.
You're the best, truly. You can do it.
I am the best, and I can do it. Thank you.
Nice. And as you focus your will through the spell, and you unknot the weave of magic on the door, it fractures, the knots fall apart, and the enchantment on the door fails.
Okay, the door is safe now. I will push it open.
And you do indeed push it open. It was not locked, and there are stairs that are leading further down.
No licking required. I don't know why he needs 3 tongues. That seems excessive.
Get more flies with 3 tongues.
3 times as many.
I guess if you wanted, but the flies have to be flying in a really condensed pattern.
Can they go in different directions? One goes this way, one
Well, it
goes that way.
depends. Because if he's got the frog tongue, yes. But if it's like a demon tongue, it's only this far out.
That's a fair point. I was just looking at it from my perspective. Yeah, that's a good point.
I love it.
Anyways, heads on a swivel. We must be careful.
The stairs lead down for about 10 minutes. I mean, this is a long stairwell. And again, you come to a brass door with the exact same sigil and the exact same phrase underneath it in front of you.
Truly, can you do that again?
I can, but it's a lot of my magic. Okay, I will do.
I mean, you guys could do awareness, spot hidden. I mean, if you want to investigate the door more closely before
I'll
you
do
touch
awareness.
it or something.
I would do awareness. I would just, even if it's just sort of like looking see if someone came through here, what other dangers might be here, especially if it's not a because like we're just presuming it's just a magical trap. Maybe there's like, bolt holes or something.
Maybe
The
they don't
other
do the same
one-
trick twice.
was made with elemental magic. Maybe it's Stormhand's magic this time. That would be cool.
That's an 8, so that's a pass on my awareness. If that gets me anything.
So yeah, you're looking at this brass door. You're looking at it closely. You see no handle, no hinges, just like the one up above. It just pushed open. What you do notice is it looks like there's like the center of this stylized face is worn down, and the metal is depressed along the edges of it.
Hey,
It almost looks as if somebody has scratched the pattern around this face so many times that they've worn away a track.
maybe the 3 tongues that like we draw it on the face, and that's like how you open it. Look right there, like Stormhand. Truly, you smart people. Like, take a look. Like, you can see it's worn down. I mean, you're smart in your own way, Clara, but maybe not this one. And so you
Not
see
this
how
one.
it's just sort of,
Oh yeah.
I'll do a spot hidden test to follow up what he pointed out.
Okay.
5 success.
Man, you guys are rolling rocks.
It's
tonight.
crazy.
That one's a
And
yeah, you
17,
noticed-
so I
I'm
have to be
fearful.
really bad.
I'm fearful for when
Yeah,
we're in a
it's
big
gonna
fight
turn.
and then
Yeah,
it
it's a
turns.
fight.
Oh yeah.
When it turns, it's
Nat
going to get
20,
ugly,
nat
ugly,
20,
ugly.
nat 20.
And yeah, you're able to confirm it. And not only that, you can see that there's like 3 separate tracks that outline it, almost as if somebody has traced the pattern 3 times.
Well, do I try to see?
Yeah, you draw the pattern in like 3
Sure.
tongues 3 times. That makes the most sense.
You don't have to lick it with your tongue 3 times. You can just trace it with your finger.
I will
You could try
find out.
both.
Wait,
I would rather not
you
lick
mocking
it.
me? That's
And
fair.
yeah,
I was
Absi
just-
will try and trace the pattern.
Make sure we do it right.
The first time you trace the pattern around, you feel like a little electrical shock in your fingertip. And then the second time, you just feel kind of a warming sensation. And then the third time around, it goes very cool. And then the door just clicks open.
That was weird. It was shocking and then warm, and now it is cold. So let's go.
And
Good thing it wasn't your tongue that would have hurt.
No, see?
And the door slide or flips open into a square room, completely done in white marble. On each polished wall is a copper door with a demonic symbol engraved on it, and in the middle of the room is a human-sized statue of a horned demon, pointing at the door you just came through. Absu, the ring on your hand is pointing right past the statue and due east at another door.
Okay, so Absu will call out the direction in the door that it's tugging her towards, but she calls out to be careful about the statue because remember the one room we were in and we thought it was just like a fire statue and it was a demon, so she's very sort of cautious. And
Why is it
Does everybody
point?
want to make an awareness check? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do awareness. She's coming in. keeping an eye on the thing, see if it's moving, that sort of stuff.
I can do spot hidden.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Okay.
5 on my awareness.
You guys, eventually something bad's going to happen to you.
12 on
And
my
you guys
spot
are
hidden,
killing it.
also a success.
So you're looking at this statue, and you actually see like small chips of stone that have fallen away from it. You see some dust. You see a few cobwebs on it. So everything you're seeing indicates that this is probably just a statue and nothing more. Doesn't appear to have moved at all. There's no scrapes along the pedestal. There's no scrapes along the marble floor that would indicate a heavy statue had moved across it.
Huh. It's just a
Galahop, do you
statue.
think this was just a distraction?
Maybe. Why is it pointing though?
It's like we came through the door and it was pointing
me
right
out.
at us.
I know it's freaking me out a little bit.
There's something else we should look at, maybe, and make sure we didn't miss something?
Well, like, what's on the back of the door? Like, so he's gonna look like when the door comes closed. Like, he's gonna follow like the eye line of where it's being, where it's pointing, and see if there's anything there.
It is just a brass door with no features on it whatsoever.
What the hell, man? This is like, I don't like this. This is
I don't
like
know. It was a
some
good
sort of,
idea to check the back of the door because that is where he's pointing, but
psychological warfare or something.
Yeah, I'm going to step out and then back in again.
Oh,
So you step back out onto the stairwell?
Yes.
Okay, the door shuts behind you.
Oh. Okay, I do
Oh.
finger tracing again.
oh goodness.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
You feel the same thing that Absu felt. First the slight shock, and then the warmth, and then the coolness, and then the door just swings open, and you see everyone. You see the statue still pointing at you, and everyone else looking at you.
No changes. He didn't want us to go backwards unless he wanted us to just leave.
so like,
When we looked at it, did we try to spin it?
Not yet.
I was just gonna ask the same thing. Like, 'cause
Oh.
it doesn't look like it's been moved, but does it look like it's rotatable? Like you could point it to a different door?
Give it a shot. Give me a strength check.
Okay, I can do that. I like strength tests. They're my favorite tests. All due respect to Truly, I'm the best at this.
I can be very strong.
You can be. I am
For your
very strong.
size.
As a 6.
You-
6.
For
Ooh.
your size.
So as you start to turn it, you hear scraping, and it kind of tips a little bit. It's very heavy. It doesn't rotate on any kind of pedestal. It just sort of scrapes across the marble.
that
All right,
awful
it's just a
stone
freaking
on
statue.
stone sound.
Ugh.
I don't.
This is just a
I don't
freaking
think.
statue. It's
Yeah,
here to
I don't
like
think
slow
it-
us down. There's probably like some sort of weird, like magical, like scrying thing in here, and like, the bad guys are just watching us laughing right now.
Should we open all of the doors?
No,
I mean,
it is
which way we're
tugging
supposed to
this
go?
way.
all right.
The ring is tugging to the east. There is a door to the north and a door to the south if you want to open them.
We could open
Absu.
all of the doors.
Follow
Absu is
the ring.
against dilly-dallying at this point. Yeah.
You're in charge.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Just a casual reminder, the fate of the world is currently in balance.
That's a
Yes,
point.
Atsu.
So do you head towards to the east door?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
This one is different. This one is
Check it
just
out.
a heavy wooden door bound and with iron and with a normal sort of ring pull handle on it.
Okay. We were warned of traps, so it's still probably a good idea to observe it.
Mhm.
I'll do.
Somebody want to make a spot hidden?
Yeah, I'll make a spot hidden test unless somebody else wants to.
How about
For
it?
funsies?
I think yours is very high.
Okay. 2.
Nice.
I did.
There does not appear to be.
I want to save it for later.
You look over every inch of this door, at the keyhole, at the ring, and it does not appear to be trapped in any way.
Okay.
Do you need someone strong to open it?
Just
Oh,
be
because
prepared.
Because
in
I
case
said
it
I'm
is
strong.
trapped.
Fine, I'll open it.
The door creaks open. It does make a sort of a noise, as the hinges have obviously not been oiled for a while. What you see before you is a long corridor of white stone, whose floor is made up of large marble tiles, each with a letter carved into it. On the far side is another polished copper door marked with a demonic symbol.
We got letters here.
Well,
Interesting.
I think I think we might have to praise Sathmog on this one.
I agree. That makes
If we
sense.
step on the wrong thing, we're gonna fall through to our deaths or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
there's like a really weird play that was going around called Squid Games where they did a game like this. Clara,
Oh, really? I remember
yeah,
reading
yeah.
a book way back in the day called The Last Crusade that did it. And then I heard that maybe that play kind of ripped it off. I just say.
I feel like these are very different storylines, and that was
Mine
more
actually
like
had
another
letters.
book called Battle Royale that was a lot closer.
I'm just saying, yours didn't
I'm
really
just
have
saying,
letters in the
you
theater,
know.
but like mine actually had letters, and you were going through and you were stepping on things.
And Clara, you still have
Eyes
your
were
rope,
J's,
right?
J's were eyes, cats and dogs.
Clara, if
Well, as you look, you definitely do not see anything that would spell out Jehovah in any of its spellings.
There is an
Sathmog,
eye.
though.
Awareness, peeking in, seeing if there's like not stepping in, just sort of like peeking in, seeing if there's like like a freaking axe coming down from the ceiling or something.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and give me an awareness check.
7. This is bizarre.
Crushing it.
It's crazy. The corridor is pristine. It's marble walls, marble ceiling. You see nothing out of the ordinary other than these odd marble lettered tiles leading towards the bronze door at the far end of the corridor.
Careful here. Let me see if I can read these. And I'll see if I can do either language or demonology to understand the symbolism.
Yeah, it's really easy for you to read these letters. In the first row is an N and an S, the second an A and an I, the third a B and a T, and the fourth an H and an M, the fifth an E and an O, and then the last a G and an R.
The letters here spell Sathmog. Let's step on these tiles very carefully.
Yeah, I was thinking if Clara's got her rope, she can stay there and then hold on to it with somebody strong. Galahop. Well, maybe Stormhand, you and I, we try walking on some of them because we're tiny, or Absu can just fly.
I'll lead the way. Just stand behind me, Julie.
Okay.
So do you walk along the tiles that spell out the name Sathmog?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the path I'll go.
You quickly make your way down the corridor without incident, coming before the bronze door at the far end.
It's safe, everyone. Just follow my route.
Definitely, we have to praise Sathmog for this, yes.
Okay. Follow his route.
Does this bronze door have the same three-tongued liberator?
It does have a demonic face on it and the same words beneath
and
it.
The same
Yes.
sort of scrapings from use?
It does appear to be the same.
Oh, Stormhand?
They were not very clever.
Stormhand, it's your turn if you would like to try it.
These arcs right here, then. Start drawing in the circles.
And you feel the same sensations. The first path through, it's a little shock. The second is just some warmth, and the third, you feel a coolness. And then the door opens into a circular room of black marble. You see another door to the north and south, similar to the one that you just came into, but your eyes are drawn to the center of the room, where there is a giant red pentagram carved into the floor, and you see a large, smoldering demon waiting at the center. His skin is a deep scarlet, as if he had been sunburned for millennia. Skin is cracking and oozing. He stands at least 9 feet tall with cloven hooves and great black bull horns coming off the side of his face. His eyes are golden, and his mouth looks like the mouth of a great shark. But he speaks in Tim Curry's voice, which I can't do, unfortunately. You see, and he says, it's been so long since I've had interesting people to talk to. I am the Demon Lord Ka, at your service. As you can see that I've been bound here in this chamber with a ridiculous task. You see, I lost a bet to Sathmog centuries ago, and I've been stuck in this room playing his games ever since. Do you want to play the game with me?
Everybody else, there's like a big demon thing here. Do you want to come in this room now?
Yeah. Do you guys want to play the game?
Play your game, Carl.
Okay, I was gonna say we wanted to wait before we agree on this.
Maybe learn what is first, that's
what do we get if we win, or what do we lose if we lose?
Well, that's easy. So easy, my dear tiny little goblin friend. It's been so long since I've crunched on a goblin. Not that I would, of course, not you. You're far too sweet of a goblin to chew on, but it's simple. I have 3 riddles, and if you answer each of them correctly, you may pick a door and leave this chamber. If you fail to answer even one of the riddles correctly, well, I am going to do everything in my power to kill and eat you all.
Oh,
so do you want to play the game? Would you like to hear the riddles? Or would you simply like to fight?
It's like the crab claw guy, but like we've got better odds because we might not have to fight.
I mean, like, you guys are really smart. I'm sure you could probably figure out the riddles, right?
We have clever heads here.
Yeah.
Simple demon can't trick us.
As many heads to think as we have bodies to fight.
So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to give you the riddle, and you can either actually guess the answer, or if you guys decide you hate playing games in the middle of role-playing games and puzzles drive you insane and this kind of thing, which they do me too, I will give you the riddle, and if you don't get it, you can choose one of your party member to make an intelligence roll with a boon, since all of you are trying to figure the riddle out. And if you successfully get the intelligence roll or successfully actually solve the riddle, you'll be fine.
That works.
Sounds good.
I don't mind riddles.
Yeah. So Kyle looks down at you all and he goes, the first riddle. 2 siblings are we, 1 dark and 1 bright. Impossible to see, yet I shade all in sight. Two siblings are we, 1 dark and 1 bright. Impossible to see, yet I shade all in sight.
2 siblings, so that's asking for a 2-part or 2 answers to this question?
Well, it says 2 siblings are we, 1 dark and 1 bright. Impossible to see, yet I shade all in sight. So it's asking about one of the 2.
I immediately thought it's like something to do with dark and light.
Well, night and day, and the sun makes shadow when it's bright. You can't stare at it to burn your cornea, and then you get like a little pinpricks forever.
Is to UV overexposure is quite bad for your cornea, lenses, and the aqueous fluid of your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same kind of path. So it's like shadow or shade. Or shadow.
Okay.
So which of the siblings shades all in sight?
The sun, the light one.
Right, yeah, it casts a shade on everything.
Everything
that's in
gets a
its sight.
shadow.
Yeah.
Do we want to guess sun then? Do we have
Sun.
any other guesses?
So do you want to guess sun, or do you want to roll the dice? I'll give you a choice after each riddle. Either make the guess or roll.
Like, you can see the sun, though. It says impossible to see.
Well, yeah, I was
Like, you can see the sun.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's the sun. 'Cause
I mean,
no.
I guess our chances are better if we roll a moon
Oh, yeah,
instead of
for
taking
sure.
a random guess.
Get it?
yeah.
Yeah. Whoever wants with the intelligence and roll a boon. But who is rolling? Just one of you.
Who's got the highest intelligence?
Stormhand has highest intelligence.
I'm 17.
Yeah, 15.
Truly
I have 15, so absolutely more than me.
It's up to you guys. I have 17. Stormhand has 15.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, more good.
great.
17 with a boon is probably going to be okay, especially the way you guys have been rolling.
Yeah.
2 nat 20s.
Shut up.
Like, son of a
Don't worry.
bitch.
I still have an ability I can use if I need to.
Oh, you're fine. You're golden.
4 and an
We're
8.
okay.
Oh my god. So you're sitting there, you're thinking about it, and other people are saying shade and sun, and you immediately realize that the answer is night.
Day and night.
Like what night?
And Apsu calls that out to the demon.
He sighs. Oh, you're no fun. I mean, kudos to you and all, but do you know how long it has been since I've had an opportunity to tear the wings off of a Karkian? Well, 2 more to go. Let's see. Perhaps I'll get my chance yet. The second riddle is: fathered by sorrow and dread, mothered by sheer happiness, easily gained, yet hard to shed, burning but wet nonetheless.
Burning, but what nonetheless?
Wet.
Fathered or
Fathered
fathered?
by fathered,
Fathered.
like he is. You are
Oh,
my
my
father.
bad.
I am your father. Fathered by sorrow and dread, mothered by sheer happiness, easily gained, yet hard to shed, burning but wet nonetheless.
There's a lot of emotions in that riddle.
Sorry, easily what but hard to shed? Easily gained but hard to shed?
Easily gained,
Easily
but hard to shed.
Gained. Easily
was
gained but
thinking-
hard to shed.
My first thought
Mhm.
was tears.
Yeah.
This is not my final answer. Just throwing. Hey, Stormhand. You think it's tears?
I think you're onto something. Tears.
God dang it.
Ka goes, yes, yes, tears.
The fear in the
tears,
pit of
you're
my
making me
stomach.
cry. I haven't had frog's legs in a century either. But fine, on to the third riddle.
Heard they taste like
You
chicken.
clever, clever beasts. They a bit, slightly less flavorful, but never mind. Found everywhere, from east to west, sought by those who rule, unfit to eat, yet feeds the blessed. Always beware the fool.
Texas in the private chat.
Yes, I was just reading that.
So
Thank you.
Found everywhere from east to west.
Mm-hmm.
Sought by those who rule, unfit to eat, yet feeds the blessed. Always beware of the fool.
Thought
I think they're coming to mind
those-
for some reason
I
like
would
cards or a joker. I don't know why.
Almost money
It makes no
because
sense,
a
but-
fool is parted. What is it? A fool is an idiot is quickly parted from his money because gold would be unfit to eat, yet you can pay for things with money, which would feed the blessed or people that have money.
I was
I
thinking,
Yeah,
was
thinking
like-
power.
I was thinking wisdom.
Influence. Yeah.
what'd you say?
Wisdom?
I think we should roll.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking power or prayers or
I was also thinking power.
Power? Maybe.
Power.
because it's sought by those who rule. It feeds the blessed though. Like what feeds the blessed? Like prayers feed the blessed or adoration feeds the blessed? Or like
Yeah, well,
I'm not
that's
thinking blessed as holy. I'm thinking those who have like a lot.
Blessed
At
with
least that's how
power,
I'm taking it.
blessed with gold, blessed with
Yeah.
always beware the fool though.
Influence.
I think we should roll. I'm just being stubborn and trying to think of what it could be, but we should roll.
I think it might be gold, but I think we should roll.
Beware the fool. Fools.
Okay, who's gonna roll?
Go ahead, Absu. Hi, Sid.
Absu.
With a boon. Success.
So
Even though it's a
good.
17, I
And-
still don't want to look at it.
And Kipster was correct. It was gold. So as you say
Nice
the word
job.
Our
gold,
money-
Yeah,
Our little goblin.
the demon just shakes his head. He's like, "Get out. Get out. Go wherever you would. I do not care, but trouble me no more."
if we helped
And
you
Absu,
though,
you feel the ring pulling you to the south.
if we helped
Go
you and
ahead.
helped you like leave this area, would you come and help beat up Sathmog with us?
You could not break the enchantment that holds me here, and if you did free me, I would definitely kill all of you and then return home.
But not beat up Sathmog in between that?
No, I lost a bet to him, but he's still a demon lord.
Oh, okay. We like if you don't think you can beat him, that's not a. All right, let's keep going then.
Of course I can't beat him. I'm a higher order demon, but I'm not a demon lord.
No ambition. Okay.
Get out.
You can't help everyone, truly.
I was just thinking if he doesn't like Sathmog, we could be like, he's the enemy of your enemy is your friend, right?
You tried. You tried.
I did.
And we follow the ring. Yeah.
So the door to the south is another one of those brass doors, but you guys know how to open them now. So it quickly opens, and there is a corridor that leads down to another circular room. And in the middle of this room, there is a great wheel that is turning. And you see no easy way to pass through the room to the corridor on the southern side.
Does this wheel go all the way to the ceiling of the room?
No, it goes up about 6 feet, but it's spinning quite rapidly.
Okay, so you think that would interfere with my flying?
You could fly over, probably. Yes.
Okay, I'd like to fly up just to check for traps and make sure that we're not like getting into anything. Other than
Give me a spot hidden.
Okay.
So you spend the willpower, you take off, you fly above this spinning wheel, and in fact, it gives you some lift, so it's actually pretty easy for you to stay aloft.
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
Oh, the wheel.
I
is
still
turning.
succeed.
but-
17 on a 17.
And when you're right over the central spoke of this wheel, you actually see what looks like some kind of like almost like a button or a wheel that could be depressed on the top of this spoke.
Ooh.
Oh,
Absu,
so like
do you see what to do up there? Is there somewhere to put a rope we can climb over?
there is a button that I could press.
Do
I'm
Might
it.
not
as
sure what
well.
it would,
Do it.
would do.
Do it.
Always press the
step-
button.
We'll step back in the hallway a little bit just in case.
Yes.
and I will press the button.
All right. So as the button depresses, the wheel slows and then comes to a stop, and then it sinks into the floor. And then it's just an empty circular room leading into the corridor to the south.
Oh, fantastic.
We good?
And I'm rolling over your spot hidden, so there's nothing else unusual in this room to be concerned about.
Off we go.
And as you go through that room, then the corridor turns to the right. And you find yourself entering a large room with rounded ends. The walls are covered with large bookshelves that smell heavily of cotton paper, parchment, and moth repellents. But more importantly, as you walk into this library, that oppressive feeling that's been weighing down on you since you came into the catacombs is lifted. And Absu, you in particular feel the blessings of Eladane light upon your shoulders. So you feel that this space was probably still consecrated to Eladane and the Order of the Immaculate Flame, as opposed to the rest of this area that Sathmog has retaken. The reason that's important mechanically is if you wanted to take a short rest here, you probably could to recover a little bit of willpower and hit points. I don't think anybody's lost any hit points, but
I would appreciate us taking a little break. I want to explore the books, but also I've used a lot of magic.
Truly's pillars don't come free.
No, neither does Dispel.
Yeah, we can take
so
a
if you guys
stretch
rest, so if you rest for about 15 minutes, you settle in, you're looking through the books, and they're quite illuminating. You actually get back twice the amount of willpower that you would normally get from a rest here. Just your standard hit points, but twice the amount of willpower. As you are flipping through these books.
Okay, I'm good.
In addition, is everybody reading through some of the books, or what are you doing with this 50? Okay, so you're just resting, are you?
Yep.
Looking for magic.
Each one of you can pick one skill and automatically increase it by 1 as the knowledge of Eladane flows through.
Automatically what? You lagged for us.
Oh, sorry. You can automatically pick one skill and increase it by 1 to a maximum of 17. So you can't get a heroic deed or trait out of this, but you can increase one skill by 1 up to 17 as the scholarly knowledge of Eladane washes through you.
Predicted my question. I was like, wait. I'm sitting at 17 on awareness. Can I?
Tricky.
It's my magic up to
I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
Perfect. I put my animism 16 to 17.
Fantastic.
Absu boosts her swords to 17 from 16.
Boost my knives to 17.
And as you feel refreshed, you feel your mind's refreshed, your body's refreshed. Then again, Absu, you start to feel the tug of the ring. It was quiet for a while you were in here, but now you feel that urgency again pulling you towards the door that leads out of the northeast section of this room. And this is just a normal door, a normal oak door bound in iron.
Claire's got a book out and she's just like matching like the nice skills. There's like a picture in the book and she's like awkwardly like holding the book out and like doing the thing. So Absu may need to be like, time to go now. Let's go.
Yeah, and she'll mention. You guys kind of see as she lurches forward a bit, and it is time to go.
Oh, okay. Look at this. I can do this now. And she like does like a spinny stabby, like flips the knife over and stabs from the backside. Like, I saw the picture in the book, and I can do it like the picture in the book.
Very talented.
Thanks.
So you make your way north out of this corridor, and any of the books you were holding, or if any of them you tried to take with you, they just sort of fade away from your hands because they cannot be removed from the library. The corridor is about 60 feet long, and you come to another simple iron door. I mean, a simple oak door bound in iron. What do you do?
Is there the tongue symbol on it?
Nope. This is just a simple oak door bound in iron.
Any like
It looks heavy.
mechanical traps and stuff.
Yeah.
I know everything's heavy. I got it. I push a cart. Let me go to the grocery store. So yeah, he's just basically he's looking for mundane stuff. Like he's not really paying attention.
Just give me a spot hidden.
Not as good at that. Oh man, I just missed. That's a fail. That's a fail.
Do you want to push it?
No. No.
Yeah.
It's I pretty.
So you look closely at the door. Yeah. It looks fine. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't see anything weird in the lock or anything at the ring handle or anything.
I think we're good. It doesn't look magical or nothing, does it? I don't see.
Oh,
Well, there was
I
just a
can look for
regular heavy
magic.
door back there.
Well, we opened it, but I don't know. The library was like a good place, and then this is like not so.
It could be a
warm.
good place on the other side. We don't know for sure, but it looks fine to me. Unless it's
I'll-
like gonna shoot us with a fireball or something.
That other door, I'm pretty sure, was going to shoot a fireball at us. I'm going to just check for magic really quickly.
That
with
sounds like
my-
a pretty cool
Alright.
kind of door. if you
Nope,
think
no
about it.
magic as far as I can tell.
All right, I'm gonna push it open.
Seems
So
okay. So creaks open, and the most striking feature you see in the square room before you is a meter-high demon statue in the middle. It has precious stones for eyes, one red and one green. To the east is a great door of copper and brass and gold with a very large demonic symbol in its center. And to the north is a much smaller oak door.
Okay,
Is
don't think
the-
this is a good room like the library was.
Yeah. Is the ring pulling to the large door, presumably?
It is, yes.
Okay.
It is pulling us to the great room, but I am worried about the gaze of this statue.
all right.
Because this one is a demon versus the other one wasn't a demon, right?
Maybe we're both demons. The pointing
They
one
were?
from the
Yeah,
beginning.
Okay.
all the statues
okay.
have been
Yeah.
demons.
Okay.
But the other demon statue did not have any precious stones for eyes or anything.
Can
like that.
I can
Galahad?
do awareness.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Just doing awareness.
I will roll for spot hidden if you are doing awareness.
Success.
Okay. Let's see.
It's turning.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
definitely
no.
alive. It's 100% alive. It's so
Oh,
alive.
no.
So truly, you don't see anything unusual about the statue. You're fairly certain that it's just a mundane statue. Clara, with your awareness roll, though, it looks like there are grooves around the eyes.
So,
Like there might be a channel behind them or something.
for what it's worth, look closely at the eyes. Look like there's little.
Yeah, it's just like normal. Those are probably fake gems. It's all just stone.
No, there's channels behind the eyes. You're just here. I'll hold you up, and maybe you can see it better.
No, it's definitely just like fake glass.
Sticks Truly's face right in front of the eyes.
Ouch, I
See?
poked my face on his face.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can't see anything now.
So now that Clara's identified that there are some sort of channels behind the eyes, somebody could give me a craft check to maybe understand.
That's what I was going to
about.
ask for Galhop if I could do that. Yeah.
There's-
And that's the skill I boosted all the way up to 17.
Nice.
Thinking about
Nice.
my retirement years.
That's right.
And I rolled exactly a 17.
Oh, it's turning. It's
We're
turning.
twinsies.
But I still, I'm
we
still
did
It's
that.
getting rough now.
Yeah.
So as you're looking at these two eyes, Galahop, you realize that they are meant to be pushed in. There's some sort of actuator behind the eyes, and it looks like they're actually connected in some ways. So you feel like they probably need to be pushed in at the same time.
Okay. So I think if you push both eyes in at the same time, something's going to happen.
Do we want to push him?
I still think it's just normal.
Is there anything that like kind of matches from the statue with the door? Like, is there like a red and green gem or like mark on this great door?
No, this great door, other than being a mix of precious metals, the symbol in the door is exactly the same as the symbol you've seen in the other doors, just much larger.
Okay.
But there are no precious stones or anything inlaid in the door.
I think you're right, Galahop.
So Galahop,
Push
do we do this
buttons.
on 3? 1, 2, on 3? Push together at the same time, or do you just want to push both?
You always go 1, 2, 3, then go. You don't. You 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, on 3.
No. Absolutely not. No. Does the
Are they
mouth?
close enough that one person can push both at the same time, or is it like a 2-person?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you could.
Right. All right. I mean, hey, you're the thief. Go for it. I meant merchant. Sorry. You're a capitalist, so you're basically a thief.
Right. So, and then she's doing them both at the same time, but she's going to look at Galahop and go 1, 2, and then push on 3 at the same time.
Flame comes
I
out
like
of
it.
the mouth and just catches you on fire.
It's this enormous fireball. It's terrific.
If only you
the
had waited
door-
1 beat.
Right?
The door swings open. And you see the air is heavy in this ancient crypt, and dense blankets of mist float along the floor and around a massive stone bed in the center of the room, fitted with thick shackles for arms and legs. However, in front of it stands a terrible horned figure surrounded by green demonic energies and a swarm of demonic bats. His face is contorted into a grinning skull, but he is very much alive. Even after centuries of imprisonment down here, you stand before Azrael Koth, the Cambian son and herald of the demon lord Sathmog. He cracks a smile, and you smell brimstone and rotting flesh. So, you come at last. Let me take that toothpick from you. As he points at the sword, Derman. Now, give me a second. Can discuss your strategy as I set up the combat time.
So you guys also hear cough. So Mr. Coffee Pants every time he says his name, right?
Coffee pants.
Yeah, like he's coughing a lot. I think it's a good nickname for him.
You know what? You
What are
should,
we talking about?
Azrael
after
Koth?
we kill him, you can say that over his dead body. Don't say that to him before. It might just
Oh,
make him more
Technically, I
mad.
think he
Okay,
already
okay.
is sort of dead, isn't he?
He smells
Oh.
bad enough.
Oh,
for
that's
it.
true. That is true. Strategy? We kill them quickly.
I was gonna stay.
Poke him with the pointy bit.
If if you want my protection, I'm probably gonna protect Absu probably most, since she's got the demon killing weapon. But stay near me, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes
it sounds
sense.
like we've got a horde of bats to deal with, and then
Horde of bats, and
the
he's gonna
guy.
have like 4 or 5 attacks, I would say.
He's gonna be nuts.
Or we could just like stay back here and throw things at him until he dies. I hope that it
Maybe
works.
we could negotiate. Like that fire demon down the hall was talking some mad trash about me.
He really was.
What a son of a...
Well, truly, I mean, you're first up,
Oh,
so
shoot.
you get to decide
Uh,
what you want to do about
I would
this.
like to switch my initiative to Galahop or Absu. Let's do Galahop. Well, Galahop's gonna follow Absu. Absu, let's bring Absu to 1, then I'll go all the way down to 8, where she is.
Okay.
Galahop, do you want to trade with Clara?
Oh God.
Get
you
the
wanna go
front
later?
line in order
Yeah, go ahead.
Line up in
first.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I am the
Um,
distance fighter.
Yeah, I mean, if he, is calling it a toothpick, and Absu will just kind of scoff and be like, "No, our duty is to stop you from summoning Sathmog," spits at his feet, "to this world, and it will be done."
I like
And yeah, she's gonna.
Then come at me then.
We are swinging. So I'm going to swing with Umdurman.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 9. And
Nice. He is going to use one of his actions to attempt to dodge out of the way of that.
okay.
And he succeeds. So as Umdurman comes down towards him, he moves. Again, you were warned that he moves quickly. It's
Correct.
almost like he turns to shadowy mist and just repositions like 5 feet away from you, and then congeals back into this rotted form.
Okay. And then I moved into the room then, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, then that will be it.
So Galahop, you see Absu swing, and you see Azrael Koth slide out of the way. What do you do?
He's a tricksy one. He's going to charge up, sort of like maneuvering himself around behind, so that he's close enough to Absu in case she needs his protection. And then he's just going to swing. He's not complicated. Not a complicated man. Right. All right, 13. So that should hit.
Now it definitely hits.
Yep. Are you am I rolling damage?
Yep.
Okay. I will burn a willpower to get my extra bit of damage. All right. Totally forget how to do this. Okay, 2d10 and a d6. All right. That is a 19. 19 total.
19. Nice. So you crush against his body, and you feel bones splinter, and he just scowls at you.
I'm not even the heavy hitter,
I see
buddy.
you brought defenders.
So did you. You got the bats right there, big guy. Hypocrite.
We shall see. And his head slightly nods towards the bats, and they swarm down to attack. Let's see what kind of... Okay. So, both you and Absu will take 1 point of damage minus your armor. So nothing. So the bats come down and they're clawing at you, but they can't get past your shield and your armor. They're completely ineffective in the moment.
1 on a D8. Nice roll.
Yeah, that's some player rolls right there.
Yeah. But that brings us back to Azrael Koth. He used his first action to dodge, so that takes us to his second action. And what he does when facing Umdurman is he immediately tries to seize it from Absu's hands. So, Absu, you have to make a sword roll with Bane, or lose the blade to Azrael Koth.
So can I use my guardian
no.
to redirect the attack?
No, it's not an attack. It's just an action. So I looked into this earlier today, and I checked some boards on it. It's pretty much... Now, you can disarm him, just like you could do a normal disarm, but he's not really attacking. He's just taking it from her. But you're fine. So he goes to grab for Durman, and you just basically you twist the pommel away from him and bring the blade up, and he has to flinch back quickly so he doesn't cut his own hand off. Enraging him, he will take a different action. This time, let's see what's going on here. So he stares down at you, Absu, in hatred with his glowing eyes.
Can I
This attack
redirect?
cannot be dodged.
Can I use my guardian to take the hit for her?
Yes,
She's
you
gonna.
can.
She's actually.
I'm actually immune to this attack because I'm holding Durman.
Oh,
That is true.
Yeah. So it's better for her.
Always read to the final.
So what we'll see is, you see this, you see and you feel your life force being pulled from you, Absu, but then you feel the warm glow of Durman wrap around you like a silvery ethereal armor, and it rebounds the attack. And again, he's forced to lurch back on unsure footing. And again, he signals to the bats, who have been utterly ineffective thus far.
I mean, they've only gone once. You know, there's other turns.
That's true. So both Galahop and Absu need to make a fear check. So it's a will check.
I almost got the one that made it so I don't have to roll fear checks.
You're fine.
12 under 15 success.
Okay. So the bats, again, they're flying around you, but you've fought demonic bats before. This is nothing new, and you're just knocking them away with your shield and your stone fist, and Absu, you're batting them away with your greater bat wings, forcing them back. As Clara, you see the bats swooping around. You see Azrael Koth on his back foot. You're up.
All right. I think I'll try to get rid of some of the bats. Try to reduce the stuff that we've got going on. So I'll come over here to the bats, and I will swing at them.
Do you get some sort of bonus for do you get flanking? Can't remember. Is that the
So
same?
I have my backstabbing, which helps if I'm attacking
An assassin.
something that's within 2 meters of somebody else. Which gives me... makes it a sneak attack, means it cannot be dodged, and I get an extra damage dice.
Yep, an extra D8. And Assassin also gives you an extra D8, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you've got a sneak attack,
Yeah.
backstabbing obviously
Yeah.
automatically makes it a sneak attack. So
So if it hits, it'll be 3d8.
And you got that fancy new dagger that has the greater crit range.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
90-20.
that would be so bad.
Oh, okay.
6, so close to the crit range.
Okay, so let's see when I roll damage in Foundry if it automatically does all of the extra stuff or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
It did not.
It did not. So roll 2 more D8.
Oh,
Oh,
one
That's a lot of
of
ones.
10 points
the
of
extra d8. So that's a
Oh,
total
no.
of 10 damage. Of all of the damage I could have done, I rolled
that is a little sad.
Brutal.
10.
But
Oh my
it goes
God.
through because it's a magical weapon for the most part
There is that.
versus
Yeah. I mean,
previous attempts.
Your blade goes through and you kill about half of these bats as they're
Nice.
swarming around Absu and Gallop. You're just slicing left and right.
They have business
and
to
just
do.
shearing
Leave them be.
wings off.
Leave them be. They have business to do.
Stormhand, as Clara attacks the bats, what do you do?
Curious what this thing in the center of the room is. If there's anything.
It looks like it was the altar on which Sathmog was chained before he woke up.
Gotcha. Then you start hearing a rumbling in the chamber, even though we're underground indoors. You hear thunder building up some clouds, and throwing lightning towards Azra's way.
I like it. So the mist on the floor begins to bubble up and darken, and the lightning bolts actually come from the ground and strike at him out of this mist.
Thunder?
I'll do it.
Waves make thunder. The thunder lives.
Yeah.
Most knew I needed
I'll
to
do
do
that
that.
at power level 2, and this will bounce to a random enemy, I believe. Maybe
Okay.
it's random person. Let me double check.
Let's hope it's a random enemy and not just a random person.
Well, it's a random target, so I guess it could hit someone within his range.
Oh crap!
No, it'll be as long as there's another enemy. It would. I won't have you hit a friend. So it says target. I'm going to go for enemies. So
Okay.
it'll bounce to the bat.
Hopefully, he would not be targeting Clara
Sure.
with this.
This
Unless,
is,
unless he just wanted to see
Acting
when
now.
Clara got that super static shot, just how big of a furball she would turn into.
Hopefully, now is not the time to test that out for giggles.
15 is enough.
Nice.
It is double
Alright, roll some
willpower because
damage.
it's indoors. So 8 towards Azra.
So the electricity hits his body, and you see it, spark along his form, but it doesn't seem to do a lot to him.
And the chain links the bats for 4.
However, the bats are looking really ragged. There's just a few of them left, flittering around, as most of them have been destroyed between you and Clara.
Being a master spellcaster, I'll cast another spell on my other hand. I'll do banish
I like
towards him as well.
Wow.
So double up
All
on
right.
him.
This guy.
Let's do level 3 all out.
Sweet.
Are you gonna have
I'll use the
willpower
chains that-
after this?
Yeah, I should, I think.
Go big or go home,
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah.
This is the big fight.
I'll work the chains that in the altar he was sitting. Start
Mhm.
binding around him.
I like it.
Oh, I rolled 18. No. Wait, I can
But
finish this.
first push.
You want to
Okay,
push it?
okay.
We
push.
saved pushes.
Shit.
We did. We
Yeah,
did
that's true.
save fishes.
Let's do some exhausted. I'm expending a lot here.
You are.
It went to 19. No.
No.
Did
So
you
the-
see
the
how
chain-
it flirted with the dragon before it turned?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
So the chains go to crackle around him, and he just looks down at them and waves a hand, and they go quiet as the magic dissipates around his legs. And he is up, and he is irritated. So you see him wave his arms wide, and the entire wall behind him goes black.
Before you do that, time out. My turn first.
Oh, sorry. Truly, yes, sorry.
No. You don't get to make your fancy waving magic spells. I get to hit you first.
He's gonna,
That's fair,
She's
that's
gonna
fair.
kill him right here. She's gonna do like
I
100
don't-
damage. Boom, done. Fight over.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well done.
And so I remember that a lot of demons heal from fire. So we're going to do a small fireball level 1 to see what happens first, and then activate Master Spellcaster depending on the result.
I like it. I like it.
Just it's a tiny test. No, okay, nope.
Or you're not.
Let's do a magic mishap instead.
Nope, I'm about to blow myself up. You see the world beyond the veil and realize your own insignificance. Oh no, poor Truly. You feel
Oh.
disheartened. Truly just like the fire dies in her hand and she looks like down, and then for some reason it's like her sight goes through the entire world and she's just like catatonic for a moment before she like looks up and is kind of just sad.
Oh, she was so excited for it to be her turn.
Yeah. Now,
Do you want to take any
Sathmog,
other?
well, that's would that not like magical mishap? That feels like that would end my turn.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can move if you want. But yeah.
Oh
you're
no,
not gonna cast on
yeah.
spells.
She'll just go into the corner
So we'll
and
go
cry
ahead
a
and-
little.
Since I already started to describe the awesomeness, so yeah, he throws his arms wide. The whole wall behind him goes black, and you guys all feel the exact same feelings that you had when you were within Sathmog's realm, and black fire fills the room. And everybody takes 8 points of damage, bypassing armor.
Oh, crap.
And needs to make a will check against fear.
Six under 15 for my will.
Fantastic.
Spellcaster's in range if we're at the corner of the room.
Oh, I rolled. I assumed you were.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
Just made it. 14
It's
on
30
14.
feet. Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Now they're coming for us.
That's why we had so many rolls at the beginning. It was get them out of the way.
Oh my god.
Tactical,
this is
Aaron. Tactical.
terrible.
You want to push that Stormhand?
Yeah, let's do disheartening. It's going a little his way. Please. Of course it goes to the demon.
Join me.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
This has gotten to poop.
Positive thoughts.
Stormhand, roll on the fear table.
We're all gonna die.
I also failed with the 20.
And yes, Absu, roll on the fear table. So Stormhand, you're paralyzed, petrified with terror, and unable to move. You cannot perform any actions or movements on your next turn. Make another will roll on each subsequent turn to try to break the paralysis.
Okay.
And Absu.
Where's the fear table? Sorry.
If you scroll up to his Azrael Koth's action, you can roll it from the fear table there. Where it says Black Flames from Sathmog. Your fear turns to anger, and you were forced to attack its source on your next turn. Well, it's not like you weren't going to attack him anyway. But you are also become angry.
I'm gonna become angry.
And he laughs. It's a bitter laugh. He showers curses out at you, Galahop, in an attempt to terrify you. So make another will check.
Okay. Here we go. That's a 3. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm rolling fine.
Such a
That
good
Norse
roll.
Foundry look. Yeah. Thank you, Eric.
All right, so the
Oh,
top
no.
of round 2, Azrael Koth, still on his back foot, stunned by the resistance he's met, once again is going to reach out and attempt to take Durman away from Absu. So I need you to make me a swords check with Bane.
Oh my god. 20.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
So he strips Durman out of your hand and is holding it now in his own, and he cackles. Now you will see what it means to face a true demon knight. And he rolls to swing Durman down with his second action at Absu.
This I will guardian and
Yes.
parry it as well.
I assumed as much.
Yeah. So I'll slide
Oh.
over
Please succeed at this. That's some hella damage.
Yeah, Jeff.
Willpower first. Okay.
Still
Here we
rolling
go.
well. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I have a shield, so I get it with the what's it called? Boon. So yeah, I'm good. That's an 8 for a success.
All right. So you parry the blade as it comes down. The durability of your shield's higher than 14, right?
Let me get it up. I have Bothiel shield, so the durability is 21. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty high. So the blade just slides off as you angle the shield away. But he's not done with you all. In anger, he strikes out with his clawed hand he's striking out at Galahop because you're the one that so you could do one to
I'll parry it.
To
I have my thing, what's it called, that lets me get more than one parry around.
Yep, you just
like
spend
not
both
burning out
hour.
my action.
Yep.
Can't remember what it's called. I always get them confused, like shield block defensive. All right. So I will attempt to parry with my shield block. Actually, probably don't need to use shield block for this. Another 8.
Yeah, so you're fine. So his claws scrape across your shield again. But he's unable to find purchase against you. He looks over his shoulder, and the few remaining bats are going to attempt something. As they flutter around, they screech down in a collective attack, aiming at Galahop again, because Galahop is the one that's the most dangerous to his master at the moment, it seems.
Yeah.
Are you going to attempt to...
I'm going to take it.
Okay. So you take 5 points of damage minus your armor.
Yeah. I got to roll that will. So my armor I will be able to block it. My armor will cover that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my will, I rolled 3 8s in a row, so that's another 8. So that's a success.
Nice.
Good.
As the bats swarm through, giving Azrael Koth a chance to regroup, he again swings Durman at Absu.
I will do my thing again to block her, because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what heroes do.
That's what big damn heroes do.
Do shield block though. So
okay,
I'm rolling the dice here. 17. That is a success. A little too close for comfort.
Okay.
Yay.
So you succeed, and it's unlikely we're going to get past your durability. Nope. Well, we got 21.
Right on
but
top.
that is the durability of the shield, so you're fine. So you hear it scrape across the shield. You might have a small scratch to have to buff out later, but it has not damaged the shield. Bringing us to Clara. You see this whirlwind of action as Azrael Koth is striking with Durman, and the bats are swarming.
Given my
would you like to
position, I think I'll use the dagger again. I would imagine, can this still count as a sneak attack or no? Like, does that still apply?
Yeah.
Like, does it matter that it's
because
secondary or subsequent? Okay.
Now, your backstab, as long as you're within 2 meters of someone, it counts as a sneak attack, so you're good.
Oh, and
Wanna
that's a
push that?
19. Of course I would. I am... Oh, what do I want to...
We were so good, and now we're so terrible.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm probably exhausted. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. That's a 1. That's
Nice.
a 1. All right. I'm going to say that I want to do a free attack against another enemy,
Sure.
I think. So
you want to hit the bats and then attack Azrael Koth?
that's what I
or
would
the
like
other way
to
around?
do, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm in position to do that. Like, if my positioning doesn't make
You
sense. Okay.
You are. You're close enough. I mean, it's a scrum in there.
Okay, so I'm going to add an extra 2d8 after I roll this damage and see what that is first.
Yep. You don't need to roll the additional damage, but okay. You skewer and destroy the bats easily.
Okay.
Then spin around and find yourself right next to Azrael Koth's back.
Okay, and so the free attack means I need to roll again, right? Like roll to
Correct.
hit. Okay.
Yep.
That's a 15. So roll damage with the extra 2d8 again.
Correct. As long as you're spending the willpower for it.
Yes.
All right, so 11 points of damage.
Finish up almost all of my willpower. So yeah, 11 points of damage.
So
with the
since this
dagger.
is a magical dagger, all of the damage seems to go through. Some of it gets caught up in his armored hide, but other than that, you get a good chunk across his flank.
All right, then that is my turn.
The vampire bats are gone.
Leaves me like 1 or 2 willpower left once I take all that out.
Absu, you are enraged at what has happened to you. You see the sword Durman in the hands of Azrael Koth. What would you like to do?
So I have to attack. But could my attack be a disarm attack, or does it have to just be straight damage? Okay.
No, you can. I mean, you're angry, but you're not irrationally berserk. You could definitely try to get your sword back.
Yeah. So I would again reach for my very familiar bone trident, and I'm going to use that to attempt to disarm Durman from him.
So the way this works is you roll your skill, I roll his skill. It's an opposed check. Whoever does is if both of you pass, whoever passes by the better roll wins.
Okay. 9.
So you got a 9 under 17.
Spears is 16.
16.
So.
And he failed. He got a 17 over 15. So the tines of the trident get the crossbar of Durman, and you yank it out of his hands. You can give me, because I'm feeling super generous, you can give me an acrobatics check to try to catch it.
I will
by the hilt.
I will attempt it.
Free action.
I will attempt this. Context. My acrobatics is an 8.
Yeah. But you do it anyway because you're a big damn hero.
You're the freaking hero. Of course.
So the trident rips it out of his hands. It spins once like Excalibur in the old movie and then lands right in your hand.
That's so cool.
Stormhand, you're up next, but you can take no actions this round. Next turn, you can try another will check to break the paralysis. Bring us back to Azrael Koth, who has just lost Durman again, and is once again going to attempt something. Not much has been going his way so far, so. I mean, he knows that's not going to affect you, so I'm going to roll it again. Okay, that's something new. He emits an icy chill coming out of his body, and all player characters, so everybody suffers from the cold condition. So you take a d6 willpower and a d6 hit points, and you become cold.
Let my bone mask protect me here.
Yes.
What happens when one runs out of willpower points?
Take hit points, I believe.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Do you need to roll these d6s, Aaron? Or
are we rolling them?
I'll let you each roll. So each roll a d6, 2d6, one for strength, one for hit points, one for willpower. Bypasses armor.
So what happens if you run out of everything all at once?
You start taking death checks.
Damn,
I'm pretty sure.
Eating willpower.
I have exactly 4 hit points left, so that puts me straight to 0, but I only had 1 willpower point left.
Okay, all right. So Clara drops to the ground, freezing. Her blood is literally starting to freeze in her body, and will begin death rolls next round. Truly, you see Clara drop. You see Azrael Koth standing over her freezing form. Rime and frost is forming on her fur. Her chest is rising and falling very slowly.
Okay, so I think that means that frost is probably the bad one to do. She'll pull out nail, little sulfur nail, and she'll, with her 2 hit points, I will run over here-ish. And let me see here. Where's a good spot for? Yeah, probably. Well, okay. We'll run here, and then we're going to first use heat with nail, which will create an aura around me that I believe will hit Clara from her little corner. 10 meters. Yeah, that should be okay.
Yep, you're fine.
So Clara can receive hit points back again. So hopefully Stormhand succeeds in his thing, and we'll just get him to go before Clara. And then I will activate for the very first time a master spell caster for 3 points of willpower. Oops, the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. And you'll know what? How tall is the ceiling on here?
In here, it's about 20 feet.
Oh, great. A pillar, and from the ceiling down onto his face, please and thank you.
Okay.
So that,
Truly's pillar for the win.
yeah, that it's one where the pillar gets taller instead of additional damage, so I'm just going to do a level 1. I will push it. I will say I'm starting to get exhausted. That is good, and I will do 2d6 bludgeoning damage as the ceiling comes down to meet his face.
Okay, as the pillar comes down, the gravel and rocks strike him about the head and shoulders. He staggers a bit, but then sort of moves out of the way. You've definitely harmed him, but not all of that went through his armor.
And that is my turn.
Which brings us to Sir Galahad.
Okay. So victims can't heal, right? So we can't heal normally.
You should be warm to heal now, or you should be good to heal now.
Right. I was contemplating doing the round rest to get more willpower back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
You're within 10 feet of
Truly
me.
cast the spell, so
Okay.
all of you, the cold condition is gone.
Okay.
So
Do we still need to
you're
make
able
the
to
strength?
heal willpower.
Do we don't have to make the? Do we have to make the strength roll?
No, you're not frozen.
No, I
you guys
dealt
are
with
not
that
frozen,
right
so-
away.
Okay, I am going to, as my action this round, I'm going to try to get some willpower back because I'm dangerously low. So I'm going to take my round rest, try to get some more of that, so I have stuff to spend. I rolled a 6,
I like
which is
it.
perfect.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the wrong
Nice.
way.
Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right, back to the top of the round. Does anybody want to change their initiative before we
Swap
get going?
me and Stormhand so that he can try for his roll because he needs to try to heal Clara early.
Okay.
Do we want to try to get Galahad in not next to us?
Don't worry about me. I don't need to be up. It's
Oh, no,
absolutely
you're good.
damage dealer. I'm just the one
Okay.
who's here to. I'm just taking damage. I'm running out though.
Absu
Oh,
can
that
swap
did
with
damage
me
too.
again from 5 to 7. I don't mind getting pushed back because I can react to the spells that he casts and mitigate them.
All right.
Okay.
So Azrael Koth then, having lost Durman once again, is going to turn back and screech at Absu, showering you with demonic curses. Make a will check, Absu, with Bane, to resist fear. As the horrors of this demonic language rolls over you.
Please, God.
Yay.
11 success.
Words
11
can never
forever.
hurt
Eldane.
Apsu.
So yeah, it stinks. You know, the words themselves coming out of his mouth stink, and they burn your skin, and they're screaming against your ears, but they're not able to stop you. So again, he reaches for Durman to try to steal it back from you. So you need to make a swords roll with Bane.
Okay.
And you're fine.
Success.
Again,
Nice.
your skill. You knock his hands out of the way and have the blade in hand, bringing us around to Stormhand, who now needs to make a will check to break his paralysis.
All right.
You
I have
got
14
this.
will. Is a 10 is enough.
You're fine.
My limbs and
So you shake yourself free, and you see Clara lying on the ground next to you, her breath slowing, and Azrael Koth above you. The bats are gone.
get to my fingers wiggling again. I'll do Master Spellcaster to do both treating wounds and banish towards Clara. Treat wound at level 1. 15 is a success.
Nice.
The healing amount will be 2d6 for 6 total.
Thank you.
Clara, you feel the warm energy washing over you, and in the back of your mind, you can hear Stormhand's words. And you know that once again, he's brought you back from the brink of death.
We've been through this before. Keep going. I've got banish at level 1. It's a 4.
Nice.
2d8 come in. Not bad. 9 total.
9. Okay. Again, you rake at him, and again, you feel the cracks open, and the demon realms try to tear him away, and parts of him shred away and turn to an ooze that sink through the cracks. But he is still on his feet. And turns now looking at you, Stormhand.
Uh-oh.
Staring at you, and his eyes begin to glow a hellish red. And you take 8 points of damage, bypassing armor. And as you feel your life force being sucked out,
My bone mask
You
will
see-
automatically protect me for the last time.
all right. So
Just
you
to
feel
clarify,
it.
do I have to roll it or does
Yep.
it automatically succeed?
It'll automatically succeed. So
Okay.
you feel your life energy pulling out, and then you feel it reflecting against the bone mask and pulling back into your body, having no effect on you whatsoever.
0 willpower now.
Ooh, next round
Rough
you might have
place
to
to be.
rest. Yeah.
Absu, you're up.
Yeah, we're swinging. Uh,
Go get him.
so
Kill 'em.
I haven't moved, so
Nope.
I am going to do a massive blow as well as Dragon Slayer if I
Mhm.
hit.
You're gonna hit.
Well, you
Be
hit.
confident.
You hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
hit.
with Durman,
Underman.
When you roll that natural 1, you're gonna crush him for like 1,000 damage. It's close.
Close. 4. I'll take it.
For sure.
Okay.
Crit range.
So
it's an automatic crit
great.
when she
question.
fights a demon.
Yeah. Which this is a demon. What is
Yep.
it, Aaron? You said?
I said you get an automatic crit, so you can do
okay.
double damage. So that's 4d10 plus your
Plus my massive blow, which is a D8, plus Dragon
Mhm.
Slayer, which is an additional D8.
plus your strength.
All the dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the damage so it does my strength already.
Mhm.
So that'll be 2. So then I'll do 2 more D10s
16.
and then 2 D8s.
Yes.
Oh man. I wish we were in person and you were just like rolling all these on the table.
know.
Just like yeah, exactly.
So 31.
So describe what it looks like, Absu, when you kill Azrael Koth.
So you guys just watch as Absu, her wings again flare out as she briefly just takes flight because he's distracted trying to suck out the life force from Stormhand. And he looks briefly confused when the spell bounces back and he doesn't get health back. And that's the moment where Absu's sword slices across his clavicle and his chest, and Underman lays him to rest.
Let's go.
And his body disintegrates to ash and falls to the ground. And then you see almost like tiny black demonic tentacles wrap up each one of these piles of ash and pull them down through the floor. And the moment the last bit of ash is gone, Durman flashes again with light. And all of the oppressive feeling that you've been experiencing is lifted. And again, you feel healthy and refreshed as your willpower and hit points are reset. And you can feel, Absu, that the island's mists are cleared. And Clara, Stormhand, Sir Galahop, and Truly, what you see as Absu holds Underman up is her fur turns a silvery white as she holds the blade.
You did it, Absu. You did it.
Absu.
You changed colors.
I didn't do this alone. We did this. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
What are you now?
The bearer of Underman, with the responsibility of protecting this world from demons.
And as you make your way out of these catacombs, every room is cleared now. There's no longer a demonic presence. The demon that was chained is gone. It has been blasted bare to the marble. You make your way back up through the caverns and outside. And as you leave the lake, as you swim up out of the lake and on the shore, Absu, you see a silver dragon waiting at the edge of the lake. And then the silver dragon's form shrinks and shifts, and you see Alfiria Shadowleaf standing before you.
And Absu doesn't.
Dearest Absu.
She
Go
doesn't. She doesn't smile, but she does the best approximation that she can. And she said, "We've done it."
I know. I'm so proud of you. I felt the change. It came as soon as I could. The House of the Corpse Rose fled as soon as you pierced the mists. They knew that their quest was over. But I felt when you killed Azrael Koth. And now that I see you, I see that you've accepted the mantle of the Immaculate Flame. And I would name you Paladin of Eladane, and ask if you would be willing to accept me as your dragon companion in our war against the demons.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
And she smiles. And we fade from that scene. Maybe days pass, maybe weeks, maybe years, but truly, in the time that's passed since you all helped vanquish Azrael Koth, where do we find Truly the Goblin and her wolf Redmud? And what is she doing these days?
So Jeff, if this is different than what you were thinking, just let me know. But knowing that Jeff talked about Galahop going back to the Duck Village and sort of retiring and living a
Swamp
break. Yeah. Truly would keep trying to go on adventures. Eventually, maybe Absu or Stormhand introduces her to someone, this weird like turtle that walks around that she's never been to. But there's a person there called was it Kaho or something? Who does magic in that area. And she learns a little bit of magic from there, but she keeps going back to Galahop and talking about going on adventures and going to dungeons. But one more. Okay, how about this? How about this instead? There's a lost girl, and we could be good cop and fire cop again. Just one more time, out of retirement for one more time.
Like, how far do I gotta go?
Oh, not far. So her mom said that she wandered into the dungeon just over, like not the one that we fought the spiders in, but like one dungeon over from there. And we can just go find her, and we can be good cop and fire cop, and we can interrogate the people to see who lost saw her, and then we can just go rescue her.
I got one condition.
Yes.
I just don't want to get eaten anymore. So
no fighting. We're going to be detectives, and we'll solve all the mysteries, and then I'll learn magic. And then she'll go off on this long spiel trying to convince Galahop of like the validity of being essentially detectives in a remote village. And she kind of like stays there and hangs out with Galahop. And every now and again, people have started to wander in the village looking for detectives because they've lost something, or they have this mystery that they can't figure out, and Truly gets excited, and Galahop gets dragged along. And then Absu will come visit every now and again with her paladin girlfriend. But that's her story to tell.
I love it. So Truly is enjoying the life of a mage investigator in Swamp Break and the environs around. Long, where do we see Stormhand in the future?
Stormhand has grown attached to this dream journal of the Mad Mage. All his uses of demonology, experiencing it all. He's kind of gotten a taste of it. He's trying to learn how to jump worlds, like he learned, and travel all these worlds, adventure in them. But even in those adventures, he dabbles in the demonology, summons demons, gets familiar with the demon world, and it's always there for him. So he might be turning a bit.
I like it. So the call of demonology is slowly corrupting Stormhand. Sir Galahop.
Yeah. So
where are you?
Yeah.
during
So
these-
Truly
all
had the
of
right
this?
of it. So I think after this, very quickly after this, he would probably he's tired. Like I think Galahop is exhausted. His literal role in the party has been to take a beating for people, and I think he's just he's been eaten twice. He's nearly died multiple times, and he's just tired. And so he actually takes up Elder Donald's his offer, because he had offered us to like retire back to Swamp Break, and so that's what he does. He takes that up, and he goes back. He works in the forge. He takes like maybe Louis of the three mallards we saved from Sakshal's lair, like as an apprentice. And so he sets his armor aside, he sets his shields aside, and just starts making stuff. But it's not like weapons. He makes like tools and things like that. He fixes things. He tries to build up Swamp Break, and then whenever Truly shows up, he can't really say no to her as much as he actually says no to her. He still says yes, even though he says no. And then halfway to wherever they're going, he's like, "How did they get here again?"
Oh,
and he
with your
always like
feet.
leaves like, yeah, right, but like, did you like cast like a spell on me or something? Did you like, I'm getting too old for this.
But we have to go to the big tall tree over there to get the cat down, and you're the best jumper.
I am pretty good at jumping. Yeah,
And it's
I
the
am pretty
big,
good
big
at
tree
jumping.
in the middle of the forest.
Okay, like there's probably nothing up there that can eat me though, right?
No. No more fighting, just mystery adventures. And saving cats
Yeah,
out
okay.
of trees.
I like the mystery adventures. We can do that. And so whenever he's away, he leaves Louis in charge, like his apprentice, like fixing this, fixing that, and he lives kind of a quiet life. And I would say like he probably I don't know, like especially hearing what Long describes Stormhands, I think there's a break between Galahop and Stormhand, because between Stormhand growing younger and then kind of becoming very difficult to deal with, and then this turn to the demonology, and like it's just like he just kind of, I don't know, maybe he just kind of gives up at a certain point. He's just like, you know what, man, go live your life, make your mistakes, that's fine, just try not to ruin the world while you're at it. And so that's his thing. He goes on adventures with Truly, and he makes like silverware with a couple ducks in a swamp village. That's his life.
I love it. Sounds like a perfect life to me.
I love it too.
All right, Melissa, we met Clara, a chubby merchant cat person, and we left her in this adventure as a fierce dagger-wielding assassin. So where do we find Clara next?
So one of the first things that Clara needs to do is go find Sandro and collect Fritz, because her beloved donkey has been on Sandro this whole time. So I would say she first goes and does that. But the thought that she had towards the end of, like she keeps the dagger, by the way, but it sort of gives her an idea for getting back into sort of being a merchant, is that she has this grift of all of these things that were connected to all of these adventures. And so she definitely goes back to like using sort of this adventuring stuff that she's done as a way to like sell all of these like trinkets that have no inherent value, but people will pay extra money for them because they were somehow connected to all of these sort of like adventures, with the goal that at some point she can also sort of retire in the place that the Mallard built for us. But she is making sure that like any of the group that wants to settle there is like set. So there's plenty of like funds for this retirement kind of life that happens. So she's a little better to move around the world, as she still enjoys all of the drink and all of those kinds of things. But maybe she's in slightly better shape than she was at the beginning of this, and she was just a merchant.
I love it. So we see Clara off peddling her wares and her stories, making money for an eventual retirement in Swamp Break. And last but absolutely not least, where do we find Absu, the Paladin of Aladane, and her dragon companion?
Yeah, so to start, she takes the time to basically tell the tale of our group and the new Knights of Aladane. And, because as a scholar, she just wants it written down, documented. And then, she makes sure she gives a copy to go hung. And she actually briefly seeks out Stormhand to start to learn magic, because she is interested also in the portal spell. And so I think this is like before you get too into like your demon stuff, like we're maybe learning together, because she has the idea of going to different realms to kill demons, while you're like, no, I'm going to go to maybe a different one from you and maybe summon some demons. So maybe inherently she's kind of following behind you, cleaning up your messes that you're leaving behind, until she starts to realize maybe, Stormhand, what are you doing? But in general, when she's not doing that too often unless she hears something is truly, truly terrible. But other than that, she's training. They're making sure that things haven't gone bad in our world, and that also she gets to settle down with her dragon girlfriend and live a life that she didn't anticipate being able to live.
So as we draw away from the Misty Vale, we raise up, we see Swamp Break, we see it shrink down, we maybe see a small cart on a path, we see flashes of light and maybe a dragon's wing. We look and we see Sandro, the great tortoise, moving beyond the mountain ranges of the Misty Vale as we pull further up, and things get quiet and misty, and then we find ourselves in front of a campfire. We see a man reading a book. He's like, "That's very interesting. Greg, did you anticipate how this was going to end? It's excellent. This author is amazing. What's her name? Let's see, title. Secret of Dragon Emperor Campaign by Absu. Yes, she was quite talented. I love this. We'll give it to Harry to read after this. My sister will enjoy it too. All right, Gregor. It's time for us to go now. Sleep tight." And so we bring our Dragonbane campaign to a close. I want to thank my players for sticking with me through this entire campaign. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. It's definitely not the campaign exactly as was written, but it's the campaign that I wanted to run. So
thank you for running it. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was so
thanks for
amazing.
jamming.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Absolutely.
I thought you had us at the
Yay.
end.
So after
know.
this, I thought I was
I
getting
think-
close there.
I thought you
It's
had
getting
us.
close.
I was,
That close.
when I got
Like,
disarmed,
I think he's got
Oh.
us. Yeah, I was nervous. Yeah.
The dice turned. The dice did turn.
Dice
Yeah,
definitely
the dice
turned.
definitely turned. And truly, once again, was clutch with some of her spells. Heated you guys back up, warmed you up, got you past that cold condition because that was going to be ugly.
Yeah.
Jeff has not kicked me out of the GM seat, so definitely stick around. Come back on August 8th because we're going to go back to Robert E. Howard's world. We're going to revisit some Conan. This time, we're going to be using the brand new Monolith TTRPG. So we're going to be doing some Session 0 character creation. We're going to see if Jeff is still going to be flaunting his abs and his long hair as an assassin, or if we're going to go a different direction. But definitely come and see what Monolith has put together for Conan. It should be a lot of fun. That's all I got, Jeff.
Awesome.
It's all back to you, sir.
All right. Closing plays. Let's start off with Huckleberry. Our dear friend Steven's been making a game, Huckleberry RPG. You can find more information at huckleberryrpg.com, or you can grab the quick draw edition over on DriveThruRPG. It is a Weird West action horror kind of game, and it's a lot of fun. And it'll be up on BackerKit in a couple months, and you can get your own fancy copy of it. But you can try the quick draw right now. Has basically all the rules in it, and see if you like it, and see if it's something you want to back. Stream-wise, our schedule Saturday, we've got Call of Cthulhu. Monday should be some more Time Watch. Tuesday, what are we playing, Kipster?
We are doing the character creation for Hardwired Island, a cyberpunk future retro 2020 millennials campaign.
Yeah. And then millennials. Oh, God. And then what's after that? Thursdays, Legend in the Mist. You'll see the Swords of the Serpentine group. We've moved on. We're trying some Legend in the Mist. So you can see us kicking that off and getting that started. And then Fridays, you can see Steven running us through some Magnus Archives. So that's what we got. But that's it for us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this later, whether you're listening to this, we really do appreciate it. And Aaron, thank you again for running. That was a lot of fun.
My pleasure.
And that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Good night.
See you next time.
Bye.